Hey, what's going on, guys? That's the wrong screen. But who cares? We got Dragon Ball up. Why? Because who gives a dang? I couldn't find anything with Sonic or Mario in it. But what is going on, everyone? How is everyone doing today? It is your boy Atari HMB, and today's stream is going to be a wonderful stream. I'm pretty sure of it. And let me get things settled in squiggly diggly dude. Get ready to say hello to your boy, the one, the only. Go ahead and let him have it. Cricket. Cricket. Say something, Majin Buu! I'm joking. Roz.
Yes.
Can you guys hear him? I'm pretty sure everyone can hear you. And if you don't know, now you know. Hello, how you doing, Macadamia? Welcome to the stream. King Zondo. Welcome to the stream. Andre, glad you can make it. King Absalon, glad you can make it. Cool OK, glad you can make it. Brandon Lane. Welcome to the stream. So how's everyone doing tonight? We are going to be looking at a couple of interesting topics. Yep. So today's stream, we're really going to be doing a cosmology comparison. Particularly in this case, it's mostly going to be focused a little bit more on Archie Sonic. Okay, maybe not Archie Sonic, but movie Sonic and movie Super Mario. All right, so for those of you who are unaware, Super Mario is a classic. Mario himself is, you know, I gotta set the atmosphere, don't I? I should get like a nice good picture going.
If you have to ask, then you know you should.
Yeah, let's get a nice little picture going. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right, that sets the mood. So let's talk a little bit about these two titans. How is everyone? Because the Dark Knight, everyone lives in different parts of the world. So midnight's like the best time because most East Coast people don't sleep right now. Most West Coast people are still up right now. People in India are up right now. People in Japan are up right now. And people in New England are just waking up. So
Yep.
It's the best time. So Mario and Sonic. These Sour Patch Kids. These Sour Patch Kids are good as hell. Oh yeah, Andre said it's the Super Saiyan God versus Bull.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, so basically, what we're really going to be looking at is a couple of interesting things. One of the main sources, I'm going to be using a Super Mario data book. And, well, you know, all intents and purposes. So we're going to be using a Super Mario data book in order to get some ideas. A little bit about the Super Mario cosmology. But really just comparing and contrasting. We're going to mostly be using the movie and a little bit of the game. We're not using Archie. No. Because Mario doesn't have an Archie. And I feel like that's...
him.
Even then, I don't even feel like it's fair because it's like you're giving someone... It's like... It's not even a fair comparison. It's like... Mario didn't even get a chance to get an Archie comic. I'm sure if he did, he'd be doing some crazy stuff. But let's talk about Mario.
Heck yeah.
So, the Mario movie has a data book already.
Wait, it does?
No.
I was gonna say, it hasn't even been like a freaking week since its release. It's only been a day or two.
We're gonna bring this up. Don't worry. See this right here? I'm gonna talk all about this.
Nice, nice.
So, dang, the Sour Patch is good as hell. So, let's go ahead and go over the basic synopsis. The hero, always bright and cheerful, he's not afraid to stand up to the Koopas when they step out of line. Mario's slightly younger twin brother. He's a bit more cautious than Mario, but has a very strong sense of justice. Princess Peach, princess of the Mushroom Kingdom. She's often kidnapped by Koopas, but she's gone on her own adventures too. So even Game Peach was never always the damsel in distress. It's just like, what if Frieza came to kidnap Chi-Chi? You gonna say Chi-Chi's weak?
No.
All right. I see. Good information, Macadamia. So he says, apparently Archie tried to have an Archie Mario, but Nintendo either refused or Archie gave up on the idea. Most likely the
Imagine
following.
Mario. I'm gonna imagine Nintendo refused. I'm knowing them, honestly.
Yeah. Next up, already got a planet-level threat. The violent and brutal king of the turtle, Koopas. He's constantly committing evil acts and throwing the world into chaos. And Daisy, the young princess of Sarasaland. She was kidnapped by a baddie by the name of Tantaga. Interesting. Mario's childhood rival. He loves garlic. Wario? A mysterious woman who travels the galaxy. She also goes on adventures with Mario and his friends. So Rosalina already FTL plus. Stay mad,
clearly.
Cope, boys, cope. Rosalina already blitzes. So Rosalina already has light speed, which scales to Mario. Now,
I mean, technically, if I recall, in Mario Galaxy, technically wasn't Rosalina stronger than him?
I don't know, actually. That's a good question. It's like,
While she didn't fight, she was powerful. She just had him kind of like taking care of the things for her because she needed to take care of the little Lumas. Because she could survive like multiple kind of like universe resets. Since she was always aware whenever one was going to happen. So, I mean...
I'm sorry. Roz is right. I was just drinking this orange juice. God. Damn, that was good. All right. Anyway. Let's be serious, guys. So, honestly, when we're looking at this from a character perspective, Rosalina to travel the galaxy, I mean, and you could say, I do agree. I think Rosalina has more general power than Mario, but it's kind of like she's like, I'm busy holding this off and making the ship move because I need all my power to make it run. But
Exactly.
I don't think Rosalina would beat Bowser, canonically wise. Story lore wise, she's not beating Bowser, and we know she can't. I think. Well, no, she can't. At least the way the game portrays it. Bowser with a power-up, at least. Because he had the star. And so, it's easy to say Rosalina strong. But, you know. Rosalina.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say she's strong, but I would say the fact that Mario utilizes some of the techniques she's taught him, Mario should be able to fly around light speed, since he travels planet to planet in galaxy. But those are mini planets. I don't give a damn, nigga. He's supposed to be as fast as a shooting star. I'm sorry. So, yeah.
What's up, Retro?
Who's Retro? Hello, Retro. Didn't Mario somewhat have the help from a Luma? Nope. He didn't need... Luma traveled with him, but he didn't necessarily need Luma. Because in Mario Galaxy 2, which is to the main canon, What's
Luma
up,
kind of gave
Thor?
Mario advice, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Luma was giving Mario advice on how to beat certain things because some of the stuff he was facing was technically beyond anything Mario had faced before,
I mean, yeah,
based off of the power that Bowser got.
and Mario
But
breaks meteorites casually too. So
yeah,
like
so
in terms of actual AP, Mario should scale to casual. And like we're trying to be honest, we're not trying to jump the gun and be like Mario's anniversary.
oh god, no, there is no argument for an Outerverse of Mario that exists anywhere. That needs to stop.
You're a meshy. I'm not a meshy. You're a meshy. Koopa. Wank Mario. Like, that's how everyone acts. But in reality, it's like, hey, hello, David Super, welcome. And hi, Hydro, welcome. Matt Meadowolf, welcome. Most normal My Hero Academia fan, welcome. So, for those of you who came in late, we're just having a general conversation about Mario. You know, Mario having, with comparing cosmology, strength, Mario and Sonic. I mean, Mario, like, logically, like, all right, logically, he could slap away meteorites, and meteorites the size of like houses, sometimes skyscrapers. I'd say logically speaking, he should definitely be casually continental. I think that's reasonable.
Yeah,
And I think a lot of people underestimate how strong that is. Like this dude spins around in twirly stars and little flowers and he's destroying the continent. And spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! For those of you who didn't see the Mario movie, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to mute. And what I'm going to do is when I change this screen to the Sonic and Mario screen, then you can unmute. That's when I'll stop talking. So spoiler alert, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. My most normal My Hero Academia fan, I would advise you to watch it. If you never played Mario in your life, I still would advise to watch it. It's probably one of the greatest movies I've seen in a long time. And anyone who says it's bad had a rough childhood. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it because like that movie was phenomenal. That movie is freaking great. That movie is amazing. It's everything that I've always wanted to see. That movie is freaking amazing. Mario and Rabbids have to be a separate continuity. Otherwise, Mario and Rayman would be connected because Rabbids became their own. Rabbids started with Rayman. But, hey, who knows? Actually, no, they would be because knowing Nintendo, Nintendo would never want that to be, They wouldn't necessarily. Nintendo's weird about those things. They're very strict. I mean, basically put it this way. What we're seeing here, if we see them, like this, what I'm looking at is a data book of all canon to Mario. Everything in this is canon to the Mario verse. Everything. And there's no debate. All right? So let's start more formally, Roz. Everything we're seeing here is more normal. So I think Mario is continental. I mean, in terms of maybe islandish, large island. I think large island country level is more reasonable. But I think that's kind of scary because this dude casually spins, woohoo, and a country dies. Like, just think about that in perspective.
no, it is kind of insane.
Yeah. Oh, Ukiura pulls out his Lanza del Rampago. And Mario, woohoo! He just That's just funny. He just goes, woohoo! Oh, man. So, the real honest truth is, like, in the movie, there's actually a scene, for those who haven't seen it, let's just say there's actually a legit scene where a bullet bill, the same ones that Mario casually stomps on in the game at times, was strong enough. I'm trying to remember. Like, Mario is casually, in the movie, he's casually wall level. Him and DK survive explosions that can take out city blocks in the movie, like legit. And yo, Peach is fast as shit. Sugar mama, baby. Like, damn, she's fast. But like what I remember mostly is that there is a scene where Bowser's ship is like it's like a continent. Like I wouldn't say continent, but like realistically it's definitely like a giant island. Like a giant island, like a country-sized island. So it's pretty big. The Bullet Bill explodes in a separate continent in the Mushroom Kingdom. And let's just say the explosion is so big that the shockwave fragments Bowser's entire island. That's like tens of thousands of feet in the air above lava. I don't know, man. That's a really strong explosion. That's a strong explosion. Of course, there's a hyperspace in Mario, like a space between worlds, I suppose you could say, because it's literally like a warp. I don't know exactly how that world looks or works. We don't have any info yet, but we do know that the gravitational pull was so much that it literally sucked the entire island, shattered it, shook the continents. Yeah, so I don't know, man. It's crazy. This is a really impressive feat, especially that Mario survived. All in base. Keep in mind, 90% of this is base Mario. Oh, actually, no. He was. I'm not gonna tell you. He was. Like I said, spoiler. But for those who've seen it, he was in his Tanuki. So he still took a hit. That's impressive. That was very impressive. And they literally just the impact that happened in another world ended up having a shockwave and blew up a whole city block in Brooklyn. So they're legit. We say like they're legit that strong. Yeah, they're legit pretty damn strong. And Peach casually dodges bullet bills. That's Peach. I'm serious. I know Roz doesn't care about spoiler. Roz, Peach casually dodges bullet bills, bro.
The same ones that have like some low-key nuclear freaking missile or bomb-esque.
Yep. They are fired from bill blasters and fly through the air. Some of them will chase after Mario. Bullet bills are very fast. If you watch the movie, they make them so they're very fast. It's just the characters are super, super fast at reacting. Mario gets tagged a lot before he actually learns how to actually react. Because, he's coming as a human, but he gets power-ups. So, yeah. But
no, that makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, Mario gets strong because he technically gets training and he gets power-ups, so yeah. Movie Sonic's cosmology scales is 9D. Elder Kai confirmed it. Trolling. I was about to be like, since when? Because I know Eggman does mention the
multiverse.
Yeah. But again, unconfirmed multiverse. So it's like it's confirmed because it's based on real life, but it's a little weird. But
yeah, he's like, so the power of like, what was it, the freaking Master Emerald, I think it was, or the Chaos Emeralds. He's like, yeah, I'll take over the world, I'll take over the universe, the multiverse, and maybe that'll be enough. So I guess if you really wanted to use that, you could argue that there's possibly even higher when it comes to movie Sonic's cosmology, but that's just kind of like pushing it.
I know, Retro. They're replicas, but they're designed. Most of what Peach was dealing with was designed to be the real thing. Because if you watch it, Peach squares up with Bowser. Spoiler alert. And everyone knows it's already a spoiler because I didn't click the thing yet. Peach squares up with Bowser, bro. And she blitzes him. He wasn't going all out, but I'm sorry. You know Kameka? I think Kamek? She blitzes the same one that uses light spells and warp spells. She blitzed him. No joke.
Yeah, sounds about right.
She turns into Ice Peach and she blitzes him. So like the bullet bills, although they were replicas, that shows that if you could blitz Kameka who controls bullet bills and pretty much who's literally the second in command to Koopa almost. Peach is pretty up there. It's just Bowser's just on another level. Like, seriously. And Peach in this movie, she was on another level. Or should I say, another castle.
Stop it.
Now play.
Stop it.
Yeah, in the movie they don't actually do that. They're fodder to Mario. Peaches, 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 peaches. That scene was so funny. Excuse me. Oh, Raj, you gotta see that scene. Peaches, 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 peaches. Like, Bowser is like a simp, bro. It's so funny.
I mean, he's the biggest simp in the series next to like Mario.
Peaches, 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 peaches. Oh man. But yeah, overall, I mean, I'm just gonna say. What's up, Lord Yamcha? I haven't seen you in a minute, man. He just
Boy,
comes.
cheeky solos. Off topic.
It's all fun. It's all fun and games until composite Archie Sonic. Nah, just playing. Yeah, but like overall, guys, that's pretty much like giving you like the breakdown. Like, you know, the basic things we know about Mario. Now, Mario is, you know, he's Mario. He's strong.
Yep.
But yeah. I forgot exactly. I just know, like, in the original Mario story, Mario already knows about the Mushroom Kingdom, like Retro said. The movie kind of changed. It goes with the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Hey, Atari, I got a guy who knows a lot of stuff about Mario. Do you mind if he joined your VC? It's a guy I wanted you to talk about almost half a year ago. Retro, I probably was born before him and played Mario before he even knew what a Goomba was. But I am very careful about who I let on the stream, the VC.
Yeah. We've kind of had some past experiences when it came to that one. Universal Batman Kid.
Yep, and that got demonetized.
Yep.
So we gotta be careful about the peaches, 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 peaches. Nah. But don't worry. We know a lot about Mario too. Well, I mean, we should. Everyone should know about Mario. In particular, though, Mario is a very big game. I just know that Mario 2 is a dream, because it says so in the encyclopedia, the original Mario data book. And then I know there's another game called Super Mario Land. And this is the one where Mario goes to Sarasaland. Because there's Barabudo, Muda, Easton, and Chai. Which still makes me wonder why they took away Daisy's tan. You know, I'm not going to get into this controversy, but come on. She's in Sarasaland. She had a tan before. And they're just like, you know, like, I don't know, man. She looks a little ethnic. You know, that would be creative, though. I mean, Peach has blonde hair, blue eyes. Yeah, it would be creative. Nah. Nah. You don't want diversity? Nah. All right. Can we at least make her a ginger? No. All right.
Brunette.
All right. I like brunettes. Can we at least give her like yellow eye? No, blue. Fine. All right. Here's Daisy. Yay! It's Daisy. Hi, I'm Daisy, and it's just like, bro, from there on out. But yeah. But anyway, yeah, Princess Daisy, she's really nice. She's one of everyone's favorite character, specifically Ross.
Yep. She's always been my favorite. Loved her way more than I did
Peaches,
Peach.
peaches, 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 peaches. Yeah, it's like the Ichiro Oda situation.
Retro, we really just can't let anyone like be a part of the VC. Like, especially when Atari's streaming. Like maybe outside of it, talking, yeah, talk maybe, but just like during a stream, especially when Atari kind of already has something set in mind, probably not right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because first of all, this is not going to be the only topic. But I just wanted to kind of like talk to you guys a little bit about the basics of Super Mario. There's not much else to know about Mario besides a bunch of bad guys, villains, and a lot of other areas. Mario's a big game. It's a really big game. Mario has a lot of different power-ups, and it's hard to name them all. I mean, Meta Mario, Wing Mario, Vanish Mario, Shiny Shell Mario. You know, it all depends. And to each their own, you know? And let's see here. So long, the Bazir. All right.
So long, Gabe Bowser.
So yeah, I'm basically looking through a couple of things to kind of grab a lot of information. Let's see here if I can grab the encyclopedia. Let's get part 3 so we can get the Mario Galaxy feats. Whoa! Lord Amcha had just donated 39.99 SAR. Wait, are you serious? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. That's a lot. That's like, I believe that's like 10 USDA, something like that. That's a lot. Thank you so much. Yamcha, with the 39.99 SAR, I appreciate you, Lord Yamcha. Thank you so much. Oh, man. Let's go. It's Saudi Arabia currency. It's Saudi Arabia currency. I think it's Ishar. How do you say, Roz? How do you say 66? Is it Shashrim? Is it Shashrim Shasha?
I have no idea. Listen, I get it. I dated a Middle Eastern girl a couple years ago, but I never learned the language.
You never.
No, her mom wanted to teach me, but her and I broke up way before that could happen.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure.
All right. Well, I know it's like, is it Sitim? I know it's something because it's different. Hebrew, I know it's Shasha, but in Arabic, I know it's Sitin or Situn. I think it's Sitin wa Sitin, whatever. All right. I know it's like Ashra Situn Siti. No, Ashra Situn Sita. I don't know how to say it. I forgot. All right. No, like I forgot. I just know it's Wahid Idna Talata Arba Hamsa Sita Sabah. I think it's Sabah or something like that. Tamnia.
Yeah.
Sita and Ashra. I don't even remember, bro. My Arabic is garbanzo. Marhaba. Marhaba. Yeah, that means hello. Kifak. Kifalik. Kifalik. Alhamdulillah. Bro, don't even start. Roz, they're gonna make fun of me. But like Mario Verse is kind of weird because like the Miiverse is actually part of Super Mario's cosmology. So let's pull that up for a moment. So it says, although the same basic structure as Super Mario 3D Land, where Mario makes his way through a course aiming 3D pole, but right here, using Miiverse service, a player could leave comments on each course there are items called stamps that are hidden on every course, and after a player found them, they could use the stamps to go see up their Miiverse post. All right, so it's not technically part of the main canon; it's a side mention. So, all right, whatever, fine. There's got to be more in the cosmology we could find. Let's scope and scope. At least we know more than one. At least you know more than one language. Mashallah. Ah, shukran gazilan. Goku Black. Shukran gazilan. Indeed. Inshallah. Or I'd say, Bismillah. This stream will go well. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, this is game stuff. So we're mostly focusing on game stuff. Mario movie, I can only tell you the basics. We're talking about the movie utilizes some of these elements. So that's why we're utilizing some of this stuff. The Mario movie cosmology, because the thing is, I can't play any crap without getting like... They will block this stream so goddamn fast, you would think they were trying to do a Daigo Umahara moment 37. Nah. They won't even block the stream. They'll parry it, Roz.
They would. No hesitation.
Yeah, Matter Spider and cutout theories. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff with Mario. It's me, a Mario. It's me, Luigi. Baby Luigi. That is the funniest. I remember. Baby Mario. Baby Luigi. I'm just thinking Peter Griffin. Hey, it's me, baby Peter Griffin. All right, but let's look at the galaxy stuff, because this is when it starts to get impressive. Every 100 years, a huge comet flies by the sky above the Mushroom Kingdom. One year, that comet filled the entire sky and fell into a stream of shooting stars. The toads scooped up star bits, brought them to the castle, where they were reborn as Grace the Power Star. It was a happy time in the Mushroom Kingdom. Then one night, Mario received a letter. All right?
Dear Mario, I'll be waiting for you at the castle on the night of the Star Festival. There's something I'd like to give you.
Holy crap, Peach! You sound like you have a testosterone. Alright, but anyway, before Roz slaps me from his cringe, yes, I have retro. I have looked into the Mario manga. And there's not much else that really happens there that happens here. With the invitation, and then Mario headed off to the castle at the Star Festival. But that's not the point. I'm trying to see here. You'll find these enemies throughout the galaxy. There are many ways to defeat them. Spinning, jumping. Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. Ah, here it is. Some of them. Hungry Luma. These Lumas can become many different things, even planets, when you feed them star bits. So, yeah, pretty cool. I mean, there's a lot of factors in these characters. Let's see here. Dang, man. Why, Roz, why am I having a hard time finding any crazy stuff from Mario? It's like you gotta go into the games.
You kind of do.
Yeah.
Especially when you don't screenshot or save stuff ahead of time to like showing streams.
Yeah, here's evidence that there are more than one galaxy. Mario flies from the home base Comet Observatory to all these galaxies during his adventure. He must collect the power stars at the end of each course. Use launch stars to get from one tiny egg-shaped planet to the next. Now, most people say, oh, it's a small planet. Hey, damn, it's a small planet. Say, look. It says a small planet of lots of switches. That's not really a planet. That's small as hell. My room is bigger than that. To which I would say you would be right. But, who cares?
Exactly.
Hey, what's up, Did you just call me Tari? Daddy Roz? All right, Electron.
Hang on. What?
Get that ass.
Chill.
Get that ass back. Nah, I'm playing. Welcome, man. How you been?
Chill.
That would mean OK is canon, and there would be a Cartoon Network canon. Yeah, that's true. The games are like only reliable source for power scaling, and even then, it's somewhat mixed. It's true. Yeah, like Mario is like, oh, he could travel between planets, and it's like, yeah, but these planets are so tiny. What the fuck, man? I'm trying to scale him, not downplay him. But these are all galaxies. Man, these galaxies are smaller than a gnat's. Never mind.
All right, calm down.
Oh man, jeez. I've seen cockroaches with bigger. Never
Stop.
mind. Oh man, I wish I could just make those type of jokes, but we're trying to be family friendly here. But seriously, like, all right. So basically, long story short, Mario Galaxy is, Mario is really strong. It's just, there's not much he can really freaking do, bro.
It's more or less you kind of have to look at freaking just like the lore of the games and stuff like that if you really want to get like the true scaling.
Yeah.
And some in-game feats as well.
Yeah, because most of the stuff you see is like, yeah, it's like, all right, yeah, cool. And I know there's just like, what about Invincible Mario? Oh, yeah, that Mario? Yeah. Isn't he faster? I mean, I will say, in the Mario movie, bro, Roz, legit, in the Mario, oh my goodness. They gave it justice. So it's not just like Mario running fast, like, no, like, he's a blur. He's, like, nobody could see him.
And he's invincible on top of that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm just saying, man. That thing, they do my boy justice, all right? All I'm going to just say is that Mario's fast, Mario's strong, and, if you think he's out of Versal, you're wrong. Ooh.
Oh, God. No.
All right.
Oh, God.
Dang, man. Let's see here. Because it's like so many things. You could pick up on a lot of things. Most of them are just features. Like, I'm trying to see here. Because, like, the encyclopedia for the Super Mario Brothers Encyclopedia, or the Super Mario Brothers Encyclopedia, the one that came out, it's so limited on what information they give you because most of it is just about the game and just general synopsis on characters.
Yeah.
In some cases, you'll get something, but all of it's very vague, and they don't really capitalize off of what you can't already see or analyze. So, again, it's a lot of stuff to consider about that.
Oh.
Yeah, so I mean, there's the cosmic spirit. There's so much more. I'm just trying to see if like the other information I was looking for is here, but like most of it is just encyclopedia stuff, like what items do in the game, how they work, where are they, what happens when you do certain things, just little hints and secrets. There's not much else it really goes on. Platonic concept, one of the most annoying arguments that has ever been conjured by the human mind. I swear, these people. But like, there is a Super Mario comic, all right? There definitely is a Super Mario comic.
Try looking for it.
Oh no, I have it. You see, there's a difference because basically, let me put it this way: Mario is like, how do I put it? There's a lot of stuff about Super Mario, and there's old comics that were there, old comics that weren't there. I know Nozawa made a old Super Mario manga that was way while back. And I just remember, like, there's a couple good feats in it here and there, but most of it's like slapstick. Like when Mario bodies a lot of the Koopa Troopas and Peach, fighting Bowser and his, the Koopalings. There's a lot of stuff like that. Bowser has the ability to turn the toadstools to stone, and Peach is like pissed about it. And then,
I mean, he turned them all into blocks in the first game, so
yeah,
makes sense.
And then Peach is like yelling at Bowser, telling him, "Yo, fight me, bro!" And then, yeah, she goes to actually go and fight Bowser. Like, no joke. Like, here, here it is. There were people wondering, like, Peach actually does want to square up with Bowser, in the comic, unlike other media. But I thought Peach is like a damsel in distress.
Nah.
So what games are considered canon? I'd say like all the main Mario. So Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Lost Levels, because Super Mario 2 is just a dream. Super Mario 3, Super Mario World, Super Mario World 2 is canon. Mario 64 is canon. Mario Sunshine is canon. Mario RPG is canon, by the way, which came out a little bit in between. Actually, back then. Paper Mario is a separate canon, in my opinion, of course. I believe it is, based on the way the story is structured, because it's a separate timeline, essentially. It's kind of like the Zelda timeline thing. It's a separate timeline because the way they're kind of going about it. But, depends. Then there's a different one. And another one is separated from the Mario Sunshine. Then Super Mario Brothers, I think it's Wii. And then there's Super Mario Brothers Wii U. No, then there's Mario Galaxy. Then there's Super Mario Brothers Wii U. Then there's Super Mario. It's a list of Mario games, and I don't remember.
Yeah, like the new Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 3D, and stuff like that as well.
The main canon. I'll name them all. Don't worry. Don't you guys worry. I'll name them all. So the main canon for Super Mario Brothers is here. I'll tell you. It's Super Mario Brothers, and that includes Lost Levels, but Lost Levels doesn't really implement the lore. The Super Mario Brothers 3, that's number 2, and the Super Mario World. All right. Then the next one is Super Mario Brothers Super Mario Brothers U, aka the one for the Wii U. For those who don't know. So yeah, essentially that's one of them. I do know those are like the main Mario games, but let's just name them in chronological order. Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Lost Levels. Then there's Super Mario Brothers 2, where there's a dream. Then there's Super Mario Land, where he goes to save Daisy. All right, so that's 4. Then the 5th one is Super Mario Brothers 3. Then after that is Super Mario Brothers World, or Super Mario World. Then there's Super Mario Land 2 with the gold coins. And then that's 6. Then Mario 64 is number 7. Mario Sunshine is next. Then New Super Mario Brothers is 9th. Then Mario Galaxy is 10th. Super Mario Brothers Wii is 11th. Super Mario Galaxy 2 is 12th. Super Mario 3D Land is 13th. New Super Mario Brothers 2 is 14. New Super Mario Brothers Wii U is 15. And Super Mario 3D World is 16. Then there is Mario Odyssey, and I think it stops there. Pretty sure it stops after Odyssey.
I think it is right now.
That's the main canon, though. For those who are curious, that is the main canon. Period. Like, that's the canon from the writers themselves. And for those curious of who made that list, I didn't make the list. I believe it's Takashi Tezuka, who I think it's Takashi Tezuka along with Shigeru Miyamoto and the others who all put it together in the Mario Encyclopedia, because the Mario Encyclopedia includes all the canonical Mario games for its 30th anniversary, and those are the main games they put down. Trust me, if Paper Mario and Super Mario RPG was part of that, they should have included it, but they didn't. What does that tell you, Roz?
A lot, actually.
So I'm saying, I mean, if they're not considering it part of the main canon, it's safe to assume that the main canon are the games we just listed. It's not to say the other games don't count, or the other games don't hold place, because some of the games reference those older games, somewhat, kinda. But
a bit.
it's a little shaky, like because they're talking about Mario exclusive only, like straight up Mario, no parties, no hey Link. Because I think if you look at Hyrule Historia, I don't even think Link's Awakening is part of the real canon at all. It's a dream. It's a dream from Link. It's Link to the Past. Link. He goes on a trip and then he falls, and then that whole Link's Awakening is a dream. So yeah, Yoshi technically isn't canon because it was just a dream. But Yoshi's canon in the Mario world. I mean, yeah, yes and no, but it's more like it's just a dream. In fact, the game wasn't even made by Miyamoto. It was made by two others. And Miyamoto liked the idea, so he told him continue with it. So I don't know. What do you think of that, Ross?
I know it's kind of weird. It feels like a similar situation to like how people reacted to like Waluigi not being in Smash Brothers, right? They're like, oh, he's not really like a Mario or Nintendo exclusive character. He's made by a third party. You know, it wasn't done by like Miyamoto and all the others.
He's always been in tennis and party games, but never in an official title himself. But
yeah, he was made by another company under like Nintendo's publishing, not actually Nintendo themselves. Like, well, that doesn't really matter because he's still Nintendo, and Nintendo has chosen to keep him in all the party games and all the kart races and things like that. So I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, is Waluigi canon? Yes and no, I guess. Depending on how you want to look at it.
Exactly.
Because that's my shit. I haven't seen Waluigi on a PlayStation or a freaking Xbox. He's always been on Nintendo consoles.
Yeah, exactly. I just think this one is funny. I just find this scene funny though.
See. Oh.
See that?
Yeah, see it.
The DC chairman. Tomorrow's like, why the freak is the DC chairman in your egg, Yoshi? She's like, don't worry about it, Yoshi. But anyway, I know this is one of the comics for it. Hey, that one weeb. Thank you again for the $1 donation. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Listen. Let's see here. Now, this scene is one of the other ones I do enjoy. For those of you who think that Peach isn't that strong. And Roz could see it himself.
Yep, I see it.
Yep. But I didn't think Peach was that strong. It's like, yeah, no, bro. No. Peach is no joke.
And again, she has her own game for a reason.
Give it up, mother dearest. Yeah. I think another thing as well to consider about this. That one week with another donation for $2. Hi, I was called by Retro. I'd like to be heard. Yeah.
Retro.
Oh. Well, it's very nice to meet you at the end. Thank you for the $2 donation. I greatly appreciate it. But I will have to say, what exactly was it that you need to be heard about?
You did not listen to a goddamn thing I said earlier, did you, Retro? He really went, I hear you, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Exactly.
Oh my god. The issue? Oh dear god.
Yeah, we're just going over a brief overview though. But like overall though, I think that, you know, Mario in general though, oh wait, hold on. I think there's a lot of things I wanted to say as well. Is that the thing about Mario is that what makes it difficult to scale is because Mario is very innocent. It's very straightforward. It's kind of like if you try to scale Dr. Slump almost, because most of the comics are full of slapstick. You know what I mean? And most of the information that we know of is hard to, how do I put it? Most of the stuff we know is like it's hard to take in verbatim like that. So it depends. What I would say is like when it comes to the Mario cosmology, it's difficult because there's a lot of other continuities that you have to put into place. We got Sarasalan, we got the Mushroom Kingdom, but then we got so many other places in the Mushroom Kingdom and other Lord Yamcha with the 39 and 99 Sar. I'm just gonna say with the Arbane. He said that it's basically 40. It's basically 40 Sar. That's basically what it is, you know. Thank you so much. I think it's pronounced Rio, right? Roz, look it up. I can't look it up right now because I have a comic window open. I want to slow it down. But look it up. Thank you.
So look up.
I don't know what SAR stands for. I think it's Saudi Rio or Ryu. Is it Ryu? But shukran shukran por la Arbain Saudi Real. I don't know. I'm about to say Ryatsu. Yeah, thank you for the Saudi Ryatsu. We're just gonna call it Ryatsu.
Saudi Real.
Oh, it's called Riyal. Oh, thank you. Thank you again. Shukran jazilan. Jazilan. Thank you. I mean, Sonic isn't too straightforward with the classic and modern separate canons yet. Also, another classic is to blame forces. Yeah, exactly. Sonic is the same way. See, Mario and Sonic, unless you go really specific, they both don't really clarify their cosmologies. So I think the thing about Mario and Sonic that's going to make this a really difficult to like scale straightforward type of stream is they don't really scale them straightforward. It's a little tough. Yeah. I would say it can be a little tough because it comes to a point where you got to place a lot of other components together, but it depends. And that one, Weeb, I agree with you. It isn't hard to decipher, but for how I do power scaling, it would be challenging. Because the way Roz and I we do cosmology different from most. Because we break down from the basic level, the surface level, and then we go into what other evidence do they have? What other realms do they have? If you check out my last stream when I did with Goku and Feathering, it was very straightforward. They also, I would be willing to say, as somebody who was able to get Dragon Ball's cosmology together, one of the harder cosmologies to pin together was because for years nobody knew how to properly do it. And Mario's is a little challenging, but it's mostly because there's so many different worlds that you have to consider. And some of these worlds in Mario, like especially Mario 64, if I recall, they're different dimensions. I could be wrong, but I believe they're supposed to literally be different dimension. But you can correct me on that. But I believe they are. So in that case, that's what makes it a little bit strange. The only way I can really see it because I know there's spin-off games. All right. And the spin-off games, they have their place. They definitely have a place in the cosmology continuity of Mario. There would be no reason they shouldn't. But it's clear to see that the main focus for Mario was to have, a level of consistency that you wouldn't get in most other games. But I'm willing to say that Super Mario is one of the harder cosmologies to scale because Sonic is kind of blatant about, yeah, I got a whole universe, bro. He was like, oh, really? Yeah. He's like, okay. Well, all right. Tell me more about it. So,
either way, I'll add this real quick.
yeah.
That weave, going off of what he said earlier, I know you said you'd rather get into a call to talk about it, but like I told Retro earlier, in which I guess Retro didn't listen when I told him this, we are very careful about who we let into calls, and this stream is just kind of like not just a Mario and Sonic only stream. We're going to be covering other topics. This is just kind of like be the first part of it, talk about Mario's cosmology, then Sonic's, and then we're going to go into discussing other topics as time goes on, if we still have the time for it later on.
Yeah, and I wouldn't mind revisiting it, especially because a lot of people hasn't even seen the Mario movie yet. It just came out on the 5th. So a lot of people haven't even seen it yet. And I'm really wanting to focus on like the main canon of Mario and the movies. Now, the thing about Mario canons is it's kind of like, it's not like Dragon Ball, where Dragon Ball is like kind of easy to follow. It's like, it's just a manga. And that's it. It's just a manga. You don't got to read anything else. It's just a manga. The only thing you may have to read is the Yosan Goku Returns manga. And then you jump right into Super. But then the anime, though, it's like, all right, see, now you got the classic anime, and then you got the movies, and then you got GT, and then you got Kai. But even then, that's kind of straightforward. It's 4 of them. But now you got, and this is just me going off my memory, because I grew up with Mario. You got Super Mario. Oh, sorry. You got Donkey Kong, where Mario was Jumpman, which is technically canon, semi-canon to Mario's universe. Then you got Super Mario. All right? Like, you got a list of Mario games. Like, I think a lot of people don't, there's a lot of Mario games, and, like, if I go over the entire list, we'll be here all day. Because, you got Mario. You got the Mario and Luigi. What wasn't there a Mario and Luigi game where they fought each other? There's a versus. Not versus. It's the one where you like have the competition with your brothers, like dun 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 dun. All right, I'm about to get flagged for just humming it now.
And Nintendo's going to send you a cease and desist letter now.
Cease and desist. What are you doing, Atari? Nothing. I'm just like singing the Super Mario song. You idiot. But like, I just know that the main Mario Brothers, we got Super Mario, we got Super Mario Brothers 2, Super Mario Brothers Lost Levels, technically, because there was a United States version, Super Mario 3, Super Mario Land, Super Mario World. Then there's Super Mario Luigi's Missing, where Mario actually technically goes into real life history, like our world. So, in time. But then it's Super Mario RPG. Then it's Super Mario World. Super Mario World 2 with the Yoshi's Island, technically. Because that's still canon to Baby Mario's origin story. So don't get me wrong. There are a couple things missing from the encyclopedia. I'm not dense. But there was also Super Mario 64. Then there's Paper Mario. Then there's I'm trying to remember. Hotel Mario, I don't think that counts as Nintendo exclusive. But whatever, people may count it anyway, because it's Mario. Then there's Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Then there's the Super Mario Brothers 3. Then there's the Super Mario Brothers World. And then there's the Super Mario Brothers anime movie. Then there's the Super Mario comic. Then there's Super Mario Koro Koro, which is another Japanese comic of Mario that came out. And I'm talking all early 90s, bro, and late 80s. And then there's not just that. There's the Super Mario Brothers live action movie, because it's still Mario and it still was licensed, so it still counts as some type of canon. Like, the amount of Mario stuff that I'd have to list, and that's not including Mario Party, which Mario Party does get mentioned because they technically did go on the party. There's Mario Party, Mario Party 2, Mario Party 3, Mario Golf, Mario Tennis, Mario Strikers. Then there's Mario Kart for the SNES. Then there's Super Mario. Then there's Mario Kart 64. And then there was Mario Kart Double Dash. I think there was something before double. No, Mario Kart Double Dash, Mario Party 4. Then around that time, Mario Sunshine came out. And then there came WarioWare. But that's Wario. Like, yeah, but it's still in the Mario verse. So you gotta count it. You gotta count Donkey Kong Jr., Donkey Kong Country 1, Donkey Kong Country 2, Donkey Kong Country 3, Donkey Kong 64. My gosh! Yep. Do you know how freaking big the Mario Cosmology? You can't just say, no offense, that one weeb. You can't just say. Exactly. Like you just said, dream worlds are part of it. So like technically the dream Mario had in Super Mario 2 still technically is in its own place. That's where because you got Dreamy Bowser, you have Dream World, you got a space zone from Super Mario Land, because I remember there's a part and you literally go to space as Super Mario. I don't know why Mario wears a helmet there, but I vaguely remember. I know he wears a helmet. It's just weird. But whatever. Then you got Mario and the Virtual Boy. Don't think I forgot about that. Then you got Mario Paint. Do I need to name every single Mario game? Because there's Mario Paint, then there's Mario Paint Studio that came out later. Like, guys, do you see how many freaking names? Like, dang. The issue is you're thinking every game adds something to the cosmology. It doesn't, just a few games are needed. I disagree with that. I have to disagree. Because there are certain events that occur in Mario Party games, and there are other cases that occur in other games. And you see, and this is not an attack on you, Dat One Weeb, but Roz will back me up on this. Actually, anyone who's been part of this stream following me has backed me up on this. You cannot single out a single piece of evidence. Otherwise, there's always going to be that one minor detail you missed that you'll be like, damn, I shouldn't have missed that. Because Roz, how many people before 2020, 2029, and 2006, 18, and 17, how many people were really looking into the intricacies of the afterlife being a higher dimension and looking into the in-between dimensions in the actual translations?
No one. If I'm 100% honest, despite all the power scaling videos I've watched, no one really talked about that until really you discussed it.
For years. Seth the programmer didn't even really talk about it. For years, we've been going on about this stuff. Nobody ever brought it up.
Kind of talked about about it.
Ryu
but
was
not as
like
much.
one of the only ones. It was Ryu and some other guy back on Google Plus era in 2015. We had a vague discussion about it, and then I started to dive deeper and deeper into the idea that maybe it could be bigger, but nobody was really doing it. And like we had to go into like, and keep in mind, this is a 1998 a book that came out in 1998 from Fusions. We had to get the I had to literally get the entire scan of the Daizenshu 4 and translate it myself because Herms didn't have that transcending statement up. Not even Rachel. For those who don't know who Rachel, that's Magikarp 64 or 69. Not 69, 64. She had done translations for the Cosmology of Dragon Ball 2. But it's not just them. You got to look into the movies and look at minute details that they state, and then you got to look at Toriyama interviews because if you miss those interviews, you'll miss that information. Then, now with Toriyama's like, oh yeah, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, that's also canon. It fills in stuff that wasn't in the manga. So now it's like, damn, now I gotta look at both. So it's like the thing about Mario is that all these games do matter because there are minute details in the game that can add to the cosmology. Because let's say if Mario's in his paint world, and let's say hypothetically he goes into something they call the paint zone to where he starts painting and interacting with the player. We got to add that to the cosmology. You can't just ignore it because then you're now ignoring an asset that could be useful and the structure of the cosmology. Unless you're thinking Mario is like DC and Marvel, which is what I said. I said Mario's more like Mario and Sonic's like DC and Marvel, if you want me to be 100% with you. Because there's a lot of things they do that conflict with one another that make it very difficult to scale. That's why we don't consider Cloud from Kingdom Hearts to be the same Cloud from this Dissidia or the main canon. Yeah, it's not. It's not. No matter how much we want it to be, it's not. It's just like Rapunzel isn't the same Rapunzel from the novel or Tangle as she is from and the Kingdom Hearts 3. Because if it was Rapunzel from Tangled, Sora wouldn't need to do nothing. He'd just sit back and be like, all right, go take out the Heartless. He's like, I'll just think him. She'll just think him away. Yeah. But yeah, I get where you're coming from, but I'm just saying, like, in general, like, it's a very broad scope. It's a very broad scope. We got to be careful. We got to analyze everything we can. I don't think it's appropriate to ignore everything. But yeah. I just think that it's always important to kind of look at everything to kind of understand what cosmologies are part of it and what cosmologies intersect. Because the weird thing is, there's a lot of like information in other crossover games that still kind of intermingle. Because Luigi's Mansion counts. And it's like, well, what does it add to the cosmology? It's like, this dude can teleport through mirrors in the game. I'm sure you remember, Roz. You take a picture with the Game Boy Horror, you teleport with the mirror.
Yeah, I remember.
So now we have to ask ourselves, wait, what world is that? And then the world where King Boo teleports Luigi, what world is that? Where he takes over the body of Bowser? Because you're talking about extraterrestrial beings who can't be detected except for with devices like Professor Egad. So are we dealing with extra dimensional type of ghost, which isn't illogical considering how Japan treats specters. I mean, it's not.
Exactly.
So that's where I'm saying, like, you have to, now we got to analyze Luigi's Mansion 1, Luigi's Mansion 2, and 3, and then we got to look at those individually, because it's all part of the Mario world. That's not up for debate. Then you got Super Mario RPG. You got to kind of look at the extra content that they add into it as well, like this hidden secrets. That also counts. And then Paper Mario. Just Paper Mario is like weird because like it's part of the cosmology. It's not part of the cosmology. It is. It's not. It is. It's not. It is. It's not. It's like, kinda. Me and Retro had a discussion on this a while back. Craftus and I discussed about it a little bit too, and Roz and I discussed about it. And it's just like, it's iffy to see if they're really connected like that. You know what I mean?
Pretty much, yeah. Way too much to go into it.
Oh, could we go to Sonic, please? Good point. Thanks for catching me, Macadamia. I was rambling. Sorry that I was kind of going on to a tangent a little bit because I was just kind of just explaining a little bit about why you can't really go too crazy. You can't ignore certain aspects of Mario because he's one of the most influential characters. He's had a cameo in almost all of Japanese media. So you got to figure out what's a cameo and what's literally something Mario's part of now. Because now it comes into question, like, is Mario technically part of the cosmology of this verse? Or is he, like, connected but very distantly, like a separate reality? But he's still, like, it becomes difficult. Because then there was a Mario Golf. And it's like, oh, the Mario Golfs don't add anything. I'm like, I also feel like it's just weird because, like, Mario Kart adds stuff because we now have different worlds. We didn't know what a Rainbow Road was. We literally have an entire place in space, and they're driving past stars. It's like, it's a big deal in my opinion. And then you got remodels and revamps of the same stages. So then you ask yourself, is that the same stage or is it a different version of the stage? And sometimes it's like it has to be a different version because look at this, Anyway, that's all right. That's not what I mean. I don't mean we literally ignore game media. What I'm saying is researching through pretty much all of Mario. Most of Mario does not add to its cosmology. I mean,
That's questionable.
It's questionable because then I would have to ask you, and just respectfully, I'd ask you, have you played every single Mario game that's ever came out? Like every Mario game. And that's what you have to ask yourself. Have you played every single Mario game that's ever came out? As much as I grew up with Mario, with my mother was the big Mario lady, and I grew up with the character. Everything I'd ask her all the time. Mom, can I have this game of Mario? Can I have the Mario pinball? No. Can I have the Tiger Electronica? No. All right. So then it just becomes like, dang. Can I have Mario Party 4? No. Mario Party 5? Sure. Mario Party 6? Yes. Mario Party 7? Yes. Mario Party 8? Whatever. Mario Party 9? Hell no. All right. But anyway, you get what I mean. And hold on. Wasn't there a Mario Party for like the Game Boys too? I don't even think I played those.
If there was, I never played it.
If I recall,
for me,
anyone.
No, go ahead.
No, I was reading what he said. Yeah, Lord Yamcha even said, has anybody played every single Mario game that came out? Yeah, Yamcha, there are people. Angry Video Game Nerd probably did. James,
well, that's Angry Vic. That's Angry Video Game Nerd. Of course he would.
like the BS Japanese series, yeah. Nice. I've researched each game. Hey, that one weeb, I'm not denying you haven't. That's some real dedication, and that's really awesome. If there was another time, like if this was more like planned out and we had a conversation before the stream, that'd definitely be really, really great to have you in. Because we're not foreign to the idea, but we always want to like tread on the edge of caution when it comes to Mario, though.
For me, I grew up playing Mario for the most part, but I mainly grew up playing like Crash.
So you watched the anime, watched the live action movie, the anime movie, read the comics, read the manuals, the magazines, all that. Oh, so just like me. The only difference is I don't know how old you are. So I don't know if it's that I read them before you when I was younger and then I just don't remember all of them because there's a lot to digest with them. But yeah. That is extremely respectful, but I would say all of that is separate canon. Yeah, true. Naglifar, thank you. Welcome. Yo, Tyra, what's up? Great to see you streaming again. Great to see you. Welcome. Yeah, I mean, at any time that one weeb, I mean, you can always join the Discord, but like if you're joining the Discord, your information and knowledge and wisdom would be greatly appreciated and would definitely contribute to the next video. But I will say, if we do have a conversation, be ready to be challenged on some beliefs. And the reason I say that is because typically we've had cases like this before where somebody has done a lot of study and research, but then when they get put to the test, and we get to see how much research and study has really went into it. Not that you
They
didn't.
kind of crumble.
Yeah. I mean, remember Hero of the Wind? She did so much research on Zelda. Now, me, I could say, have you played every Zelda game, Atari? Yes, I have. Even unlicensed, like the CDI ones. And have you watched the Zelda series? Yes. Have you read the comics? Yes. Have you translated the Japanese comics and gotten access to the Japanese versions? Yes, I have. But even then, there's still stuff about Zelda that I probably haven't been able to fully grasp and grab all the information of. But again, that's just because Zelda and Mario are. Is it wrong to say they're bigger than Dragon Ball? Not bigger, but more scattered. More scattered. That's the term. But let's move.
Scattered is a better term.
Yeah, it's the same thing with Sonic. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna actually get into that. Let's move over to Sonic for a moment, guys. If anyone still has questions about Mario and stuff you still want to break down, by all means. I would just say, based on the general knowledge I have about Mario, I do believe Mario does have some really powerful feats. According to my knowledge, I forgot exactly how strong Dreamy Bowser was. I do remember about Dreamy Bowser. I do remember about the Dementio scaling and such. I forgot. There's one more portion where Mario does a really, really incredible feat, but most of what I know in Mario Galaxy, what happens at the ending again, where Bowser blows up and the black hole sucks Henry?
Yeah, a black hole freaking appeared and like reset the universe, something like that, from real quickly. Yeah, because I played Mario Galaxy 1 and 2.
Was it the universe or just the galaxy?
I think it was like the whole universe or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, low complex multiverse of Super Dementia. I think I asked a long time ago. Yeah, I mean, it could be. But I think the thing is that it depends. So, you know. But I will say this. I'm definitely interested to see what information is available later. But if I recall, I think it's just a black hole, but I don't remember. Yeah. You see what he says? 'Cause I know, like, I do remember in Mario Galaxy, a star blows up, right? And then, like, the black hole appears. Because I know a black hole was at the ending for sure. It was a super massive one.
Yeah, no, the whole premise is that, besides Bowser doing what he's doing, freaking Rosalina, if you remember quickly, she was also like aware that this black hole was going to appear and kind of like reset like this world or something like that and go into a new one, and that she's seen it time and time again or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, all right, then I think it is universal because Mario did tank it.
Yeah, he and Bowser and everyone else got sucked into it and got pulled into a new, better world, per se.
Yeah. Because I know they use the term cosmos, but I don't remember. Because in the Japanese version of Mario Galaxy, they may say something else.
They even use the term cosmos. Cosmos,
it's just kind of the way to say universe, right? Say
universe,
yeah, multi-galaxy. I think it's reasonable to say that Mario is definitely in the multiversal ranges because Rosalina does acknowledge there are multiple worlds out there. From what I remember. Because I do remember she does refer there are multiple worlds out there. Either that or she was talking about the Lumas becoming galaxies, but I remember something along those lines. But yes. That's all I remember. But the thing about Mario is like Mario, like here's why me and Roz, like, this is the last thing about Mario we're gonna say. The last reason why we saying Mario is like, Oh, literally, here's all the games listed here. The reason we say Mario is at best like mostly continental level, that's on a consistent basis because of what he's done to like comments in the movie. He's really strong. But like Mario's not someone you're gonna sit there and say like, oh yeah, he's just gonna punch the universe. Like, no, that's not realistic. They need power stars. They need power ups. They need amps. So base Mario without amps to be at a large country level range, I think it's very reasonable, and I think it makes a lot of sense. I think with amps, it's to a level of infinity. I know that sounds stupid, but I mean, it's Mario, bro. It's freaking Mario. I mean, it's freaking Mario. Mario don't give a damn if he gets a star. Like the stars are basically extra dimensional devices in the Mario world. The way they treat it. Yeah, like
Exactly.
but yeah. You know what's weird? I don't think Retro ever invited that one weeb to the Discord. And if he did, where are you?
I've never seen him, so
God dang it, Retro. Yeah, at least gotta invite him to the server. If he's not in the server, why would we jump in a call with someone who's not in the server? The only exception I would ever think of is someone like SSJ Ryu, but that's because I've known Ryu as long as I've known Roz and Andre. I even know his real name and stuff, so like we know each other. So like that's a different story. But like you didn't even invite him to that thing. God dang it, Retro.
you had one job.
Retro, that's it. I'm taking all your cookies.
I'm taking your privileges to life.
There, you can't be in the server for a bit and not talk to anyone. You gotta participate. It's okay. I believe I believe he has a lot of knowledge. I believe he's very intelligent. I could tell based on like the knowledge bombs he dropped in the chat. Like, confirmations of certain things being different universes and such. I think that makes sense. And, I think that's really important information.
It's like what Stanley said about others.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Andre.
Wait, yo,
Mario
did you just
is
cut out?
Mario. No, it's like Andre's right. It's like what Stanley said about authors. Mario is all over the place, man. He's literally a very strong character, but like it's so hard to really gauge his strength. It's like one thing my friend Craftus says, and I think I have to agree with him.
All right, either I've gone deaf or
Huh?
either I've gone deaf and I can't hear Atari, or his mic just cut out.
My mic didn't cut out. Wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah, okay, yep, there, yeah, that happened.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool. Now, anyway, as I was saying, like, on a serious note, I think Mario is one of the characters, like, me and Craftus had a conversation about this. Mario is one of the characters where he is so strong that he could literally be at almost any tier. And it's kind of similar to Sonic. And we're going to get into Sonic a little bit, but Sonic, you're going to see the difference between Sonic and Mario is Sonic's consistency. And that's something I can tell you already. Sonic has consistently taken on universal threats. That's the difference between Mario and Sonic. All right, I'm not saying Mario isn't at that level, but I'm saying on a consistent basis. Even with the movies, because what did Eggman mention in the second movie? Multiverse. I'll take over the whole galaxy, then the universe, and then the multiverse, and then maybe that'll be enough, implying there's more.
Yep.
And he's a scientist, so string theory is not out of the question for him to follow, as they literally talk about real life physics in the movie. So, I mean, consistently, that's Eggman. Let's go to the next guy. Who else we got? Time Eater.
Yep.
Time Eater. 4D. Easily.
Solaris.
Solaris. Man, I don't want the freaking Wikipedia. Get out of here with that. Wikipedias are garbanzos. Sometimes. Depends. So we got Time Eater. Would you say Solaris, right?
Yep, Solaris.
Yeah. Yeah. Solaris is one of them. Universal threat. Right?
Yep, across like 3 different timelines, actually, past, present, and future.
Yep.
So
We're not done. Don't forget a Razor Jin.
oh yeah, Razor's in from the Secret Rings.
Yeah, he was going to literally reset the entire Arabian Nights.
Yeah, which is some kind of like world and universe and all.
Yeah, it's a universe with multiple parallel different worlds and stories. Like it's literally a multiverse. Because the manuals actually explain that. And I'm not saying Mario don't got the same thing. I'm saying like if we put them side by side, right?
Sonic's a lot more consistent with it. Like it has way more consistency.
Yep. Thank you, Macadamia. Egg Wizard, Sonic the Secret Rings. Sonic Frontiers.
Yep, the end.
The end is freaking crazy. Like, the statements are so verbatim. I actually sent it to Rio. And even SG Rio was like, what the He was like, what the hell is this, bro? Damn, that's strong. Because it was so verbatim. Let me see if I can grab it real quick. Hold on.
I think you check our chat. I think you sent it to me at some point.
God dang it. Yeah, I'm trying to sign it. Come here. I gotta find you. Let me see if I could grab it. Roz, it's in our chat.
I know you sent it to me, like between you and me. Don't know about the group chat.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can grab it. Yeah. Here it is. Here it is. I found it.
Sweet.
Yep. So it says verbatim, mortal. All right, actually, let me get some fires in the chat if everyone's ready to hear exactly the dialogue. Exactly. This thing is freaking like. I just think that's. I mean. I just think that when it comes down to power scaling, though, the end has been more. I mean, the end. I think it's just been more consistent in Sonic's favor. Because Mario is strong, but I don't think Mario was designed to be some universe-ending fighter.
He can be.
Yeah.
But on a consistent basis, no.
Let me see the chat. Unbelievable to hear Sonic being as strong as he is. Fair. I mean, I don't pay much attention to Sonic compared to Mario. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Kirby, but the other two seem more interesting and stuff to look at. Kirby's just straightforward, bro. I don't think I need to show anyone this scan. All I gotta do is just put this. You want to see how strong Kirby is? There you go. Kirby is a round pink life form from the planet Popstar with infinite power. Who can... Bro. Like, what do I say about that, Roz?
Thing. You don't have to.
What about this one? The most intense battle has begun. The clash of powers here is utterly immeasurable. This true final battle will decide the strongest fighter on this planet.
still, I mean, what needs to be said?
Hey, that's freaking busted.
Like, nothing needs to be said on that one at all.
There's nothing that needs to be said. You want more statements? What about this one? Its energy signature far exceeds that of the invader armor and combat mech. The nearly infinite power within this life form is astounding. Calculating probability of survival, it doesn't look good. We're not done yet. The most intense battle has begun. The clash of powers is immeasurable. No, we already did that one. That's not the one I wanted. I think I wanted this one. Where he says, the ability to raise your fighting power by the max. The supersonic punches and kicks Kirby unleashes brings about infinite fighting capabilities. Kirby is the Saitama of and I'm saying like I'm not saying actual Saitama, but I'm saying like as far as memes go, like you know how people meme on Saitama?
Meme? Oh, they take that crap seriously. I don't know what you're talking
Oh
about.
yeah, I forgot. But like Kirby, bro, like Kirby. Yeah. Anyway, if Sonic is as strong as he is and Eggman is just a human, then how strong are the machine dudes to even... Oh yeah, Kirby ain't playing. Let me show this stuff. Hold on. Let me show this stuff to craft this real quick. Some of these scans are just absolute stupid. Like we just watched Roz. Is it me? Please tell me I'm not delusional. Did we just see 6 scans that said Kirby has infinite power?
Yes. Yes, we did.
There's no freaking way. I did not just see 6 scans of implied infinite power. Oh, 5. Sorry, 5. Who cares? That's scary.
Wait, I love how we were supposed to go into like Sonic and now we're going into Kirby.
Oh my! I'm sorry. I'm just shocked. Oh man, Kirby's busted, bro. Like I can actually see him beating Fat Majin Buu. Kid Buu,
Yeah.
Kid Buu. That's debatable. Like if we're using manga Kid Buu, I can see Kirby beating manga Kid Buu. But if it's like anime Kid Buu, then I gotta say, all right, chillax. But manga Kid Buu, I can see Kirby beating him. What do you think, Ross?
Maybe. I say that's a 50-50 on that one.
Yeah.
Just because, you know...
Oh, the Spirit Bomb, yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that we now have context that, you know, Kid Buu had God Key as well, so there's also that.
True. But look at this. A source of limitless power, the Master Crown. That's 6. There you go. There it is. 6 scans of infinity, bro. 6 scans of infinity. Kirby ain't freaking playing, bro. Kirby is not playing. And didn't he survive? Like, he went so fast, he left out of reality when, in Super Smash Brothers. Like, god dang, man.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and he destroyed the multiverse because he destroyed all of Final Fantasy, all of KO, or not necessarily the true KOF, but you get what I mean. Because Otama Regal is not in Smash, so you guys better chill, all right? But the basics of Samurai Showdown, the basic cosmology of those verses, since Smash Brothers is a big. Well, then again, that doesn't really count because Terry scales to that Kirby. Because Terry didn't technically get caught in that blast because he's DLC. And he survived. And he was fighting with versus Seph. And didn't Sephiroth one shot Galeem? Zero difficulty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he straight up one shot Galeem. Like, just popped up, sliced him in half, and then went on.
Exactly, Retro. Like, where does the limitless stop? Because there are different dimensions in Kirby. Oh, man. Like, I could see him beating Majin Buu, though. Like, I basically, if Screw Attack used this for their resources, I don't think we'd be mad. I don't think we'd be mad, because we'd be like, eh. And if they actually use feats to back it up, it'd be like, all right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too much on that one.
Maybe if they said something like, however, if Kirby fought Buhan, then GG's. Buhan could destroy multiple dimensions. I mean, Kirby also has multiple dimensions too, so a lot of people don't know that. But yeah, because there's a literal void in Kirby, for those who don't know. Raj, I'm sure you're aware of that.
Yeah, I'm aware that he's a literal void on the inside.
Yeah, and there's also a void queen. A queen who lives in a void. Kirby copying off KOF. But anyway, the point... All right, but on a serious note, like, I think it's Star Dream is one of the main villains who've matched strong. But yeah. Yo, Kirby with the fighter Kirby versus Baki, he has infinite fighting capabilities, so GG's, get that I'm only mad at Screw Attack because they're ladies. They're the only people who put effort in. Yeah, exactly. I see what you're saying. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the animators and editors are amazing. While I said about the extra dimensional road, another dimension, I don't believe that any Kirby character has consistently scaled to another dimension to a major one. I'd say Kirby is definitely Universe Plus. To low multi. I think that's consistent for Kirby. Kirby's consistently fighting threats at that level. Because it's in the lore. Like, that's the joke. Just look at Kirby. He can fight them because that's just how he is. And it's kind of consistent within the story. I'm just saying for Mario can fight those characters. It's not a regular occurring thing. So, I know there's people like, but I think this, though. I do think Mario has a stronger base form. I do think that. I think Mario has a stronger base form. But Supersonic is kind of like it's like Patara. It's like Patara with God Key.
Wait, you really think that Mario has a stronger base form than Sonic?
I think Mario can scrapple with Sonic better in base form. Like, it was base per base. I think the problem is because Sonic can go light speed, Mario can react to that. We know he can. I mean, Rosalina scans, the star bit scans, Mario catching star bits, catching shooting stars, reacting to black holes, all in base in Mario Galaxy. I think Mario is reasonably able to scale to Sonic's base form speeds. And I think he's reasonably able to keep up with Sonic's strength in base form as well. Not Archie Sonic base form, but I'm talking like main canon game Sonic base form. I think feats wise, he can kind of give Sonic a run for his money. I think compete head to head. I think it's when it starts coming to the forms, transformations. That's when it just becomes a little too broken.
Okay.
Yeah, because when Sonic goes super. At that point, it's like, come on now. Now, let me read the dialect of the end. Like, for those who don't know. He literally says, verbatim. He says, and this is the funny thing. This is where it gets crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, Peter, that's crazy. So, in this battle, he says, mortal, you have served your purpose. Now face your end. I am the all-consuming void. What can one mote of golden light illuminated within the abyss? Countless stars. Countless worlds, countless lives, all fell to me, all brought to nothing. All the teeming chaos of creation brought to order, to neutrality, to nothing. I saw your mind as you ran through my prison. You have fought machines and gods. They were mighty, they were finite. I am infinite. I am nothing. You struggle as so many have done before. You will be consumed like all those before you. I saw your mind, your courage never wavered. Why? Arrogance? Ignorance? Stupidity? I was contained once. Once. Is that why? My captors bent. My captors, the people who sealed me, my captors bent time and space. My captors built a whole reality to contain me. My captors burned their souls away to fuel their engines. And you glitter and fly about me like a gnat. I am inevitable. I cannot be denied. You strike this incarnation with all your might. It changes nothing. You are not brave. You are not victorious. No matter what form I take, the end comes for you all. Roz, what are your, just say it. I don't want to say it. What are your thoughts on that? Chat, what are your thoughts on that? That's the end game dialogue. Oh man. Well, yes, Solaris. Yeah, he considers Solaris Racer Jin. He saw all those fights, bro. He's like, yeah, I seen you fight gods. They were finite. Like, what? They were what? So that confirms that he's higher dimensional. The end, or it, not him or her, it is a higher dimension. No being. Because, I mean, if you're seeing Solaris, Time Eater's 4D. Solaris is, he's moving within the fifth dimension as a super dimensional, because he literally is a super dimensional being. He's literally a fourth dimensional, not even fourth, because he's not in a timeline. He's outside of timelines, connecting the timelines, like Infinite Zamasu. So he's fifth dimensional being, connecting to 3 main timelines. And then he's like, oh yeah, he was finite. What? Nagalfar, that is Sonic. That is literally verbatim the exact statement. Yeah, a simple final boss, but the lore is crazy. It's a bullet hell boss, by the way.
Okay, hang on. Sorry, Thor. Real quick, to let you know, the end is the void. That's literally what the end is. So a timeline reset would do nothing to a void.
Yeah, because
like the whole purpose of.
Mm-hmm. Oh, go ahead. No. You finish. Because you know about voids more than anyone. I mean, come on, Orochi or Tamaragal, let him have it. Just tell him, man.
The whole point of like beings made up of the void or who reside in the void is that anything time-based that happens is unaffected because time, space, that has no presence or power over the void. The void is pure, absolute nothingness. All things come from nothingness. So that would include that time came from nothingness, space came from nothingness, but yet they can't exist within it as well. So, yes, Solaris can reset the whole timeline, but that did nothing to the end. The end is what it said it is. The end. It is the end result of deaths of timelines, deaths of universes, deaths of multiverses. That is what it is. It is the truest and purest form of the void, which is why it can't be destroyed. It can only be sealed, as it states, which you're only delaying the inevitable at that point. So, yes, the void very much and very well did in fact watch Sonic fight Solaris. It watched him fight, Time Eater, all those things. It saw it all.
Yeah, I just asked Craftus just now in Discord. He said the end is confirmed to be the strongest enemy Sonic has faced, including Solaris. God dang! Well, it makes sense, because think about it. The end said, I saw you fight. Like, let me read it again. Just not the whole thing, but just that part. He said, countless stars, countless worlds, countless lives, all fell to me, all brought to nothing, all teeming with chaos. I mean, all the teeming chaos of creation brought to order, to neutrality, to nothing. I saw your mind as you ran through my prison. You have fought machines and gods, plural. Eggman is not a god. He's a machine.
Solaris is a god.
Yep. Time Eater is a god.
Chaos is a god.
Yep. Perfect chaos. And Razor Jin is a god, literally, in his own story. So
that's that yes, the end did in fact watch Sonic fight.
Yeah.
Or at least these different versions of Sonic fight these gods, machines, and more.
Yeah, you saw different worlds, countless worlds, and damn, that's crazy.
So yes, like I said, the void is what its name says. The end is what it is.
If I recall,
the purest form of the void.
The end is literally a concept that takes a physical form. It's a literal concept because it's not an actual being. It's an essence, according to its actual lore and other additional information. Because I remember I watched Craftus beat the game. When he got to the end, he got his ass whooped 2 times. No, he didn't get his ass whooped. He actually, this kid's a fiend. I went to his house. And I saw him beat the game day 1. I don't know how he beat it day 1. Don't ask me. He just beat it day 1. But when I saw that ending, I was like, "There's no way it just said countless world." We were first debating if he's better than Solaris because we were like, Solaris is scary. But then then more information got out. We found out, all right, yeah, the end is above Solaris, which is scary because now that confirms Game Sonic is, I wouldn't even say 6-dimensional. Because, I mean, I wouldn't even say 6-dimensional because Solaris was a 5th-dimensional. Razor Jin is technically infinite 4D 5th-dimensional-ish because he controls the story. But then...
Yeah, Time Eater, who also has eaten,
time.
Different timelines and all.
Different timelines, yeah, because he ate classic and regular-based Sonic. So there's 2 different continuities. And then Sonic Boom is technically a canon. And if the end literally is saying it saw all of that, then yeah,
which it is.
I think the end would be at least 6th to 7th dimensional, bare minimum. Like it would at least be infinite 6D, and I know that's kind of scary. Like it's like the fact that Sonic can fight that thing in his super form. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just like if we're looking at this from like a battle perspective, it's like, nah, bro. I'm gonna have to say Sonic is just he's literally on a whole nother level.
I mean. Hey, hang on. Thor, again, even Sega themselves have confirmed that the end is now the strongest villain that Sonic has ever faced. I don't think you need anything more than that. If the little game creators themselves are saying the end is officially the strongest, the all-encompassing void, all-encompassing nothingness is the strongest, which, by the way, I'm sorry, the fact that Solaris can reset a timeline, that is impressive, but that literally means nothing to avoid.
Well, let me just read this. Again, it says, "You have fought machines and gods. They were mighty." No, it's not saying they were mighty. It's asking that as a question. It's like they were mighty? Question mark? No. Basically, then it basically is like disrespecting them, saying they were mighty. They were finite. I am infinite, and I am nothing. What? Like, a lot of people don't realize when a character goes with a contrast... All right, Retro. When a character goes with a contrasting difference, I'm infinite and I'm nothing? Roz, you know what I'm talking about because you deal with void characters like this all the time. But, like, you get how big of a deal that is.
Exactly. I want you to think about that. I'm going to put it like this, right? Let's say Solaris does and destroy a timeline, right? What is there left of the timeline? There's nothing. What's left? There's nothing. Let's take this. Let's make this a step further. What was left after let's say I don't know, Zeno erased Trunks' timeline, right? Nothing. A literal void. So while the end wouldn't exist in Dragon Ball, obviously, but no, even if Solaris did erase the timelines, guess what? It can't erase nothing. It's erasing time. It's erasing time, space, matter, things that make up a universe, things that make up, timelines and so much more. But it's not erasing absolute nothingness. It can't erase the end. The end, like I said, is infinite. Nothing. There's nothing else to be said about the end. The end is what its name states. It is the all-encompassing void.
Yeah.
It is the all-encompassing nothingness. It
So-
surpasses everything. Anything who can destroy time and space, eat timelines, all that kind of stuff, it still exists above them. Those would be finite beings in this thing's eyes, because this thing exists across everything. The void is all-encompassing. It exists across the multiverse. It exists across multiple parallel worlds and timelines.
Yeah.
The void will always be there.
Right. Because
Solaris in them won't.
it's the concept of Solaris's death. Like, Solaris became nothing as everything got reset. Yeah. And the end is just like, I'm still here. That's why you have to seal the end. You don't kill it. You don't kill it. You don't. In fact, and I know you're saying it's like a Toho battle. I mean, I wouldn't say Toho, because I don't think Toho was the first bullet hell.
It's not. It's just one of the most popular ones.
Yeah. And bullet hells are very popular in Japan. So for a Sonic game, they were really happy to see this. And it was a change of pace for a final boss, because they were trying to go about it differently. So because they already gave you a final boss, this is like a hidden extra boss. And it's a curveball they wanted to throw. And honestly, I think it's really good. Personally. I think it's really good. I don't think it's poor. I personally don't. It was a good Sonic game. It was a really good Sonic game. I would say Frontiers was well established, well made, actually, solid. It was pretty fun to watch too. So I would say Frontiers is a great game. I mean, I would say it's in between good and great. You know what I mean? It definitely was a good game though, for sure. A lot of people may have not been a fan of it, but I would say like I was a good fan of it. I think the boss as well was a really cool concept. It being a giant planet, I think it could have been a little bit more creative in terms of how they.
I think it was actually a moon. Actually,
a moon. But like they also were trying to use something that can be visible, because you attacking space, it's like, all right, that's been done before, so they're trying to make something a little more standoutish and have you fly across. But there's nothing else to really do.
And to put it simply, to also kind of like help explain this, when you think of something that as high as the void, right? It's pure absolute nothingness, like the true concept of nothing. You can't fathom what that would actually look like. So it has to take, a physical form that we can understand and possibly fight against. So therefore it took the form of a moon, because its true form is, well, nothing, as it states. It is absolute nothingness. You can't just throw your hands at nothing and expect to get like some kind of hit in, right? So it took the physical form of a moon, something that Sonic can process and other people as well. For example, I'll use KOF for me. Otomo Regal, she's far beyond the KOF and SK universe as a whole. The series makes that clear. In fact, her body, quote unquote, is like some weird, unexplainable, dimensional kind of like thing, according to them. Like, well, not dimensional, but takes on different shapes and forms. But when you fight her, you see it, she gives herself like a physical body, like an avatar to fight you with.
Yeah.
And even then,
they can't interact.
In other words, yeah, because then you can't really like fully fight her, even in her like fleshy, shapy forms like that. That's still technically not even her true form. It's one that she uses to communicate. So it's like, yeah, she's the goddess of truth and resides in the purest form of the void, where time and space, and along with anything else, can't even exist. And only she can be sealed. And she's like, because she's supposed to be the absolute god of the entire like SNK universe, not just KOF.
Uh-huh.
And she can only be sealed, not killed. And she has to be sealed by someone who has her power. Mm-hmm. So the same thing would be applied here with the end.
Yeah.
It has to take a physical form in order to do a battle, or else you're just gonna have Sonic flying around shooting at nothing.
Right. And even if we take a look at both the movies, Sonic is a source of character who utilized, I believe, the Master Emerald to fight Eggman. And when he became Supersonic, or when he did become Supersonic in Sonic 2, he was like, we'll talk about that in a minute. But first, I just want to finish up. The last thing it does say is, it says, I am infinite, I am nothing. You struggle as so many have done before. You will be consumed like all those before you. everything that's been turned into nothing was consumed because I am the all-consuming void. When Solaris was defeated, consumed. Razor Jin, consumed. Time Eater, consumed. Because it literally says, it said here, it literally says, I saw your mind. Your courage never wavered. Why? Arrogance, ignorance, stupidity. Bro, he can read minds! I mean, that's not too impressive as most characters like this can, but it's a fact that if you're going up against something that knows your thoughts and your memories, what the hell do you do against that, bro? Then it says, my captures bent time and space. So time meter is not even a factor. These captures, they're already like, and like, and
Yep.
and I believe, didn't Ian Flynn confirm the End is the strongest villain Sonic has ever faced?
Yeah, Sega confirmed it along with Ian Flynn, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'd rather take his opinion. I mean, yeah, he's not like the say end all be all, but I'd rather take his opinion than a bunch of fan made opinions.
Yeah, because he is a writer for Sonic, so I mean...
Yeah, and I mean, considering the game is kind of verbatim about it, because I listened to the Japanese version. And, you know, again, Solaris, super dimensional being. It's impossible to defeat a super dimensional being after all. So, again. So it says, regular attacks don't work on him. And it says it eats dimensions for lunch. So Solaris, you got to remember, like, Solaris is already this crazy being. Sonic can fight the End, and the End is just like a void that's beyond Solaris. Like, the fact is, that's just scary. It's like, and it says here, the fact that my captures built time and space, my captures built a whole reality to contain me. Reality means a reality. Remember, we went over this last stream, right, Roz? Reality is truth. Reality is law. Reality is the structure of all creation. So they had to build their own rules of reality, their own laws, physics, and nature, just to contain a void that's already six dimensional.
They essentially built another universe.
That's why. Yeah, exactly. That's why I said the void can either be seventh or sixth dimensional, one or the other. It's either those two. So I think that right there is already kind of crazy because there's a cyberspace. Because if you play Frontiers, there's like a cyber universe, basically. I wouldn't say cyber universe, but you know.
It kind of is.
Yeah. But, well, I think it's literally called cyberspace, right? I don't remember 100%. But.
I believe so.
Because it's based on memories. Because there's like, memories is tangible. I don't even know, man. It's complicated because there's a lot of non-physical things that Sonic's interacting with. And it's just crazy. So, like, when we're looking at Game Sonic and Game Mario, I'm sorry, man. On a consistent basis, Sonic is always going to take it. And if Frontier Sonic, if we're using the higher ends of Frontier Sonic, there's not a single version of Mario that's going to win. Unless it's Smash Bros, which is kind of compository.
But then again, Sonic is also a Smash Bros, so...
God dang it.
And he beat Taboo. Like, he one-shot Taboo.
He damaged him heavily. Because he weakened Taboo.
By destroying his wings, like, just with one shot.
And who Taboo made Master Hand his literal puppet.
Yep.
Damn.
Let's not forget that Sonic actually could have outran like Galeem's attack if he hadn't tried to help
Pikachu. Yeah, that's true. He was reaching his hand out.
Yeah, he slowed himself down to save Pikachu and stuff like that. So he actually could have outran like Galeem's attack as well. And then he had Link who was actually blocking and defending himself against some of them as well. But yeah.
Yeah. And didn't Knuckles also imply in Frontiers that he could have went Super Knuckles to help him?
I think so.
Yeah. Because I think Super Knuckles does exist. So he's like, bro, I would end that faster if I was Super Knuckles.
Yeah, Knuckles kind of pulled like a Goku, like when Goku saw Zamasu become like the entire time, like, oh, all I need is a Sensu Bean.
Yeah. But like, you know. and confuse everything about how powerful these characters are. Exactly, Macadamia. It's so confusing. Because Galeen can make millions of master hands, but Taboo is stronger than period. I mean, Master Hand was bleeding from Taboo. There was blood.
Yeah. Like, he got bodied hard. In fact, I'll just look at that fight.
Yeah, and Taboo didn't even touch him. He just, like, flexed his aura. Master Hand got knocked out. And here comes Sonic. Bing, bing. Alright, bro. Let's do this. Did you just speed blitz me? Yeah. And this is just my base form. Like, I'm sorry, bro. I love Mario. I always will love Mario a little bit more than Sonic. I mean, I love him equally, though, personally. I always will love Mario. Mario is one of my favorite characters. I grew up with Mario. I learned about Sonic. My cousins owned the Sonic games. I owned the Mario games. That's how it always was. I was the Mario guy. I used to go and knock on my grandmother's door and go, "It's me, a Mario." And they'd be like, "Oh, stop it." And they would just tell me to stop. Say, "Just get in the house." I did that at my school. I knocked on the teacher's door. I was like, "Who is it?" "It's me, Mario." I never said it was Sonic. I always did that. Yeah, what's up, Brandon Lane? It's hurt so much hearing this. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I just remembered. Taboo straight up like devoured all the worlds that existed in Smash Brothers. Like, he devoured all the game worlds from every series.
And you
so
telling
like
me
Mario,
Sonic beat his ass in base?
Yeah, and Sonic like straight up two shot him with like in a spin dash before the actual boss fight, destroyed his wings.
Yeah, Link and Mario are equal in the cutscenes because if you beat Zelda and Link catches you, he tries to stab you. You beat Peach and Mario sees you, he tries to punch you.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And Ness is stronger than Lucas in that. Well, not stronger, but he's more braver. Lucas is strong. He's real strong, but, Ness is just busted. I think Mario is a really powerful character. I think he's consistently able to do... I really think, like, Bowser is a planetary character, like, realistically. Like, I think he has tools that can make him destroy the planet consistently, but he needs tools to do it. Sonic does, too, technically, the Chaos Emeralds, but Sonic has fought planet-level beings in his base form, but reality-ending beings in a super form. And I just think that's just like, those are two different avenues we're dealing with. Mario, if we're using Super Paper Mario now, then we got a little bit of a fight. Nah, I'm sorry, bro. Sonic's, like, we use Frontier Sonic. He's slapping that. He'll body Dreamy Bowser and Dimentio. He'll let them Patara fusion and still body them. That's just how much stronger Frontiers is, just for that one character. Other than that, I would say it would be a hard-fought battle. But nah, Frontiers just literally made Sonic, like... Frontiers literally made Sonic Super Saiyan God Goku level. Like, I wish I was joking about that. Like, he literally is Super Saiyan God Goku level for Game Sonic. Yes, you heard it here. And no, don't debate me on that. The macrocosm isn't six-dimensional. It's like, but, like, is he casual? Probably. I mean, he's fighting a being who sees... He sees infinite 5D beings as nothing. So, I mean, yeah, he probably could also do the same thing as Goku and Beerus did. Now, is he going to get stronger in 5 minutes like Goku and Beerus did? No. But is he going to be able to do that? Now, personally, I think Geese is going to still beat both of these guys up. But y'all ain't ready for that conversation. Pure Hearts and Powered Paper Mario is sort of interested, but not completely related. Let's get rid of Frontier Sonic. Now we got a battle. Because I think Mario does scale to Dimentio. I don't know why people think he doesn't. He should, because he could deal with Dimentio. Yes, Macadamia Geese. I love Macadamia's activity in the chat. It's been great. And Thor, everyone else who's been participating, you guys have been doing amazing. We got to definitely do like a giveaway. I know YouTube doesn't want me to do that, but whatever. I'm doing it anyway. You can't stop me. I don't care what they say. But like on a serious note, Ross, like what are our final thoughts coming to the round conclusion about these two matchups? I think movie Sonic has better overall scaling.
Yeah, movie Sonic, like, think about his very first movie. He straight up, from his speed alone, created like a massive EMP that took out the entire like Pacific Northwest, right? Like,
Damn, he took
pretty
out
proud of
your
himself.
area. I'm just
Yeah, he
playing.
took out my area and all that kind of stuff. Like, he took out all of that, and I think didn't like travel planet wide as well, if I remember correctly too.
Yeah.
Like when he did a second time or something like that. I can't remember, but yeah,
Oh yeah,
like.
and didn't in his base speed he just saw everything as a standstill?
Yeah, when he actually tapped into like his quote unquote true speed by playing around, everything just stood still for him.
I mean,
It wasn't like Quicksilver in like the X movie where things were still moving but they're super slow. No, everything stopped completely.
yeah. Yeah, so he's at least, I wouldn't say massively, but he's definitely faster than Light Plus. Mario, in the movie Mario outsped pretty much a nuke.
Yeah, but in that case, you have to go over that like how fast was the nuke and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
Because
I would say it's pretty fast given that it went from Bowser's Castle to Peach's Castle, another continent. Because the Mushroom Kingdom is a continent, for people who don't realize. It's basically a continent of land. That's why when they were traveling there, they had to walk, but they had to go a long route. And, I know people might say, it's a small continent. I was like, but they traveled to the Kong land. I'm like, yeah, but the Kong land could have just been like, it could have been like where I'm at next to Canada. I'm in like the northern part of the U.S. So like, it's
yeah,
like, all right, yeah, it's Canada, cool. It's like what, 10 hours away from me or something like that. It's like, all right. So for these superhuman characters, it's probably not that far for them. But I will say that actually no, it was a long adventure because they had to wait one night in the field of fire flowers. So like, yeah, no, it took them a while. It took them a while, man. So yeah, Mario's world is huge. So I would say like the fact that the Bullet Bill was about to reach that area in like 2 seconds.
Hey, hang on, Atari, look at what Andre just posted in the chat.
Atari.
Stream chat. I mean,
he outruns Dimension. Sonic novel movie suggests he outruns Dimensions and base. God dang it, Andre! I'm trying to make this even.
wait. So movie Sonic, like, are we talking about movie 1 Sonic or movie 2 Sonic, Andre?
Nigga, why is he so fast? That's not even fair. What can Mario do to that? I mean, Mario's still fast,
But not that
but like
fast.
movie Mario doesn't have the Rosalina scalings yet.
Oh my god. First movie.
Well, GG's Mario. We love you. Still my favorite character, though. Still my favorite video game character of all time. Will always remain my top 3, and that will never change. But you're getting bodied. Your whole family's kaputs. You hear me? You feel me? God dang, man. Why is Sonic so strong?
Brandon hates this. He's like, no.
I feel you, Brandon. Mario's my boy, yo, low key. There's got to be something Mario can do. But like, Mario's a very Mario's more child friendly than Sonic. And Roz, we've grown up with these characters, right? Mario's always been more child, because how often Mario has like fun little bullet bill guns. Sonic got real machine guns. Freaking people like Maria getting slaughtered, her brains blasted. Yes, I know it sounds violent. Maria got her brains blasted. She probably got shot in the chest and she couldn't even breathe as her lungs were filling up with blood fluid and she couldn't breathe anymore. And then at that point, the sulfur from the lack of oxygen. Let me stop. Too detailed.
Yeah, that's let's not recreate the PTSD here, all right?
God dang.
Listen, like I said, for me, like,
hold on. I don't mean to interrupt that. When you said that, when it says excellent connection, it said no data when I said that, Maria.
Jesus.
So I was like, YouTube's like, hey.
Even YouTube was like, hey, yo, stop it. Don't do that to Maria.
You better calm the hell down, boy. I'll beat the hell out you.
For me, like, I grew up playing Mario, I grew up playing Sonic, and I grew up playing Crash. I honestly preferred Crash the most. because I mainly grew up playing PlayStation. But yeah, I grew up playing like all three of the platforming legends at this. Really, that's why I just need Crash to get a movie. If I could get Crash a movie, that'd be lovely for me.
Crash and squabble with these guys too. But I will say, for the most part though, the little blue hedgehog as strong as he is. Yeah, he is. But the thing is, like, Sonic is more verbatim about it. Like, it's straight up. Like, Mario, you gotta do a lot of digging to figure it out. You gotta do a lot of digging. But, like, with Sonic, it's just kind of like straight up. You know what I mean? Right, Ross? Like, it's just, it just tells you. Like, you heard the end. The end is just, even if we lowball Sonic, the end already sounds like it's like something out of Marvel. just because. A Marvel vs. Capcom movie would be amazing. I would love to have Ryu scaled to those high levels. I mean, he can in the manga, some comic versions, but I just want it to be like official in the movie canon, you know?
The only comic version where Ryu really scales that high is the Street Fighter comics that include Darkstalkers. That's really the only places where he really actually does scale that high, because you do have what's that villain's name? Freaking starts with a J. Nah, I forgot his name. Either way, like, he can actually straight up like merge universes. Then you have that freaking fire demon lord who straight up like can destroy universes as well. Forgot what his name was. Like, god dang it! It's like Jude. No,
I thought you were about to say Jujutsu Kaisen.
No. Oh god, no! Please. that overhyped, overwanked nonsense.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start drawing as well to kind of keep the chat more entertaining. So I'm gonna let you guys talk. We pretty much at this point got to the end of what we were looking to talk about, which is just basically Mario and Sonic. I know a lot of it was rambling and stuff, and like a lot of people was like, yeah, but where are the feats? Where are the other things? I really wasn't looking to like go and show too many crazy scans, because a lot of this is like common knowledge. But at the same time, it's like to dig for them requires me to get into copyright risk, which I don't want to do. Because Nintendo, they don't. Sega's way more friendlier than Nintendo. No offense, Nintendo. I love you guys. I love what you've created, but you guys can be a little stuck up at times. So yeah. Overall, though, I do think, Roz, what are your honest final thoughts on the Mario and Sonic banter?
I would say like 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, Sonic pretty much wins the match, no matter which version we use. Game versus game, Sonic. Movie versus movie, as of right now, Sonic. I guess comic versus, manga.
Sonic.
Still Sonic. Like, because Archie comics and stuff like that. So yeah, like 8 times, I'll say 8 out of 10 times, right? Sonic will win. I'm pretty sure there are certain circumstances where you can give the win to Mario, but you have to give him a whole lot of like stuff to use at that point.
Paper Mario.
Yeah, Paper Mario, maybe.
Paper Mario, yeah, definitely. Paper Mario can definitely beat a lot of versions of Sonic. And same with Mario and Luigi series. Mario and Luigi, any of the RPG Mario games, Mario's like a monster. So I think Mario could definitely do it if he's in any of those versions. But like other than that, it becomes very difficult to scale him otherwise.
And one-sided.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I think the main problem with scaling Mario is he becomes difficult to scale because his series isn't bent on saving the world, but it's done in a different way. It's like comparing One Piece to Dragon Ball. Yeah, that's strong. But like Dragon Ball's meant to go beyond the galaxy. in the planets.
Let's see. Yeah, pretty much.
Wow, thank you so much, Macadamia. I appreciate it. Thank you. And that's a good question. Pardon my terrible no reference Mario picture that I'm doing right now.
See, I didn't really read Homestuck when that was popular.
What is Homestuck? Remind me.
If I remember correctly, it's like an online kind of like novel series along with like YouTube videos that were done. It's its own series. Like it has its own lore and crap like that as well. It's really
Oh,
in depth. It was really popular. Like it was really popular back when you and I would have been like in high school, and even probably middle school as well.
interesting. That's pretty cool to hear about.
Yeah, let me see if I can still find some of that old stuff actually.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't know about it, but thanks for bringing it to my attention. I mean, definitely something cool to look into. All right, let's create some of the stitches on this. We got the stitches for Mario. No, but thank you again for the $5 donation, Macadamia. Shout out to Macadamia. Thank you again. Wow, that you guys are coming through clutch with the donations.
Yeah, Homestuck was around when you and I would have been like in middle school and stuff like that. That's when it was like popular. When it first started going, they blew up even more so.
All right, now here's a good battle. What if we had Goku versus Mario? But let's keep it realistic.
That's hard. There's nothing realistic about that.
All right, fine.
Like what?
Kratos versus Mario.
I'm gonna come to your house and slap you.
Cthulhu. Can Mario beat Cthulhu?
I'll be right back, guys.
No, bro, chill, bro. I'm just joking. All right, but like an actual really good battle. I'm trying to think of a good battle. Damn, I'm stuck now. I mean, Ichigo versus Sephiroth? It's not bad, is it? No, it's not too bad. Depends on how you go about it. But
Sure, it depends how you go about it, but I don't know about that one.
yeah, Educreation versus very vague scans about no. Sephiroth, sorry. Especially when you got summons who are casually universal.
Exactly. They break through. They break reality, come into our own.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. I would say that's it. The only thing I can think about is I could probably do a live drawing session if people are down to guess which. Oh, Dante versus no. Why would you? I love Sephiroth, but there's a limit. Okay, relax.
Honestly, I mean, I could think of one, but it's from a game that you never played.
Like if we,
It's-
well, I was gonna say if we get rid of the ninth dimensional soul scaling for Dante, and all that jazz, and we use the Insidia Sephiroth, that's actually a good battle. I'd say it is. How about you, Ross? You think that is a good battle, right?
I think it'd be good. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the thing is Dante. I think Sephiroth would win skill wise, but Dante would win endurance wise, because Sephiroth may not kill him. I don't think he can kill Dante. Unless he seals him. He has certain magic spells that could work really well, though.
Yeah, like there's a battle that I could think of that I think would be honestly really good for Mario, like at least base for Mario. If you just keep him like at planetary, there is a battle that I am aware of that would probably nice to talk about in the future.
Yeah.
But and it's from a game called Vex. It came out like in 2004. It was on PS2, GameCube, and Xbox. It was a platformer. It only got one game, but like at the very beginning of the game, you have a straight up planetary feat from like the villain of it, and yeah, you have like different dimensions. You have like a time dimension and all this other kind of stuff inside the game. I played it. It was pretty fun. I'll probably just show you some stuff like after the stream, more than likely. But yeah, that's one I feel like would be good for Mario. But that's about it for right now. Anyone else I suggest would probably kind of like fold Mario like an omelet.
What, like Jet Force the Gemini?
Yes.
What you know about that game, Ross?
Not a lot, just based off some stuff I saw because like one of my friends freaking had it. But I never really got into it to play myself, if I'm 100% honest.
Oh, okay. All right. I see. I understand. What are your thoughts on this picture, guys? What are your thoughts on this picture?
It looks like a menace.
Yeah, at the end of the day, guys, there's a lot to discuss about power scaling. There's a lot of I mean, what about Lloyd from Tales of Symphonia? No.
What about him?
He could fight Mario. Never mind.
No. Look, Lloyd fought Mythos. You know the one who's going to like straight up destroy all of creation due to like the race.
The Yggdrasil, Niflheim, which is actually from Norse mythology and the multiple dimension. Yeah, no. Oh yeah, and the same Lloyd Irving who scales beyond the characters of Tales of Aces, who fought Kirito, end of series Kirito, and what's her name again?
Asuna.
Yeah. Damn! Tales of Symphonia is too strong. Because they fought, they did fight Kirito and Asuna. End of series.
Yeah, they did.
And they won! Or they went even, I believe. I think it was a tie. But like, Kirito, game lore-wise, because he still had all his Sword Art Online techniques, so that's asserting that he's still a game master. Right? Or no? I don't know 100% no.
I think he was still a game master, technically.
That's scary. But yeah, I mean that game, I think it's Tales of Arise, right? Yeah, it's Arise. Pretty sure it is. But in Tales of Arise, if Kirito fought Asuna Kirito fought the Tales of Arise characters, and Tales of Arise are weaker than Tales of Symphonia and Mythos. Don't you think that's a little overkill?
A little?
I mean, yeah, so essentially, it's like this. If you don't have the Paper Mario games or the other versions of Mario, it's kind of silly to have Mario fight anyone else. But Mario will always be a legend in our hearts, and Mario will always be a great character. I still think Mario is still strong. I just don't think he'll be like this world-class ending destroyer he's not a god of destruction, all right?
Yeah.
And I think that's the problem is everyone wants him to kind of be this Beerus of the series, but in reality, he's not. He's not. People want him to be Beerus, but he's not Beerus. And I don't think he was designed to be Beerus. What do you think, Ross? Final thoughts on that?
He's not Beerus, that's all I'll say.
Yeah. I think people want Mario to be strong. Like, that's the thing. There's a difference between... There's power scalers, and there's people out there who's like, I want this character to be this strong. I'm like, yeah, you want them to be that strong, but...
Doesn't mean they are.
Yeah. That's the reality. Thanks, Macadamia. I appreciate it. Though, I still have other opinions about it. So yeah, any final thoughts, Roz, in this case?
Uh, like I said, Mario's strong, but he definitely loses a whole lot of fights against Sonic. As sad as it is to say, that's just the case.
Exactly. And yes, I know you guys are looking at this picture like, Atari, what the hell is that? Shut up.
Did you just do a fusion of oh, Go Cario? Sweet, love it.
I used to do this when I was a kid, and the kids in my school loved it. All right? So I don't want to hear nobody's mouth.
Oh yeah, Atari. Check our group chat real quick.
All right, definitely. Give me 1 minute.
This is just a little bit of what I was talking about when it came to like the whole thing where I said Mario could
All right,
probably
Thor.
fight against
Have a blessed night too. Thank you.
X.
Why is fighting Kirito a feat? Because it was his game master form. I think that's why.
Yeah, it's like the strongest version of Kirito who's fighting off against these Tails characters who fight beings who could destroy planets and destroy galaxies up to like universes.
Oh, I see. What is that?
What?
What game is this again, Ross?
It's called Vex.
Oh, so they actually did destroy a planet
Yeah, like very beginning.
and the moon. Jeez.
Yeah, so that was done by like the main villain of the game, and your character ends up fighting and defeating the main villain by the end of the game. But yeah, so you have like the prequel comic that takes place before it. You know, the war that led to the villain kind of like wrecking the planet, destroying its moon in the process, and yeah.
Let's
Those 7
hold on. See that again.
were better left closed and loosed hell upon Astara. Though 700 years have passed, to my lasting sorrow, the terror continues.
Yeah, Planet Busters already? God dang.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Dang, man. Oh man, I'm just gonna be drawing all types of Mario pictures during this stream. And everyone can just get mad and cope until they feel better. But I am just going to be doing this for like pretty much most of the rest of the stream while everyone slowly gets ready for bed. Because I'm still staying up, but you know.
Oh yeah.
Bro, this is so hilarious. Just doing these pictures are hilarious. Oh my gosh. And you guys, it's funny because I'm not using a reference. I just have this memory, all right? This memory. Oh man. Hey, that's too much. Was that actually a good Goku impression I did for once?
It's pretty good.
Hey, sorry, Pan. I didn't mean to, but I'm going to have to finish this myself. Or better yet, sorry, Pan. I'm not going to have to finish this myself.
Oh god.
Okay, let's go. I'll show you a Super Saiyan 3 or a 4. And this is 10. And this is known as Super Saiyan 64. Roz, how is my impressions going, by the way?
Going pretty well.
Wait, are you being for real?
Yeah.
All right. Hey guys, what are your thoughts on my Goku voice? Oh boy. Bro, let me stop before I need to stop drawing cursed images. Nintendo Balls GT Mario. Stepping into the Grand Force. Grand Force. Grand Tour. Stepping into the Grand Tour. Nintendo GT. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Let's step into the Grand Tour. A brand new adventure begins. Another battle for Mario and his friends. And he's a plumber that's strong. Connect takes over the stars, takes over the power stars again. The planet is ravaging again. World and everything within. The ultimate battle between the good and evil. Who's going to win? When the plumber talks dictates, the consequence will hit out the strength to be the last line of defense.
Your wish has been granted.
Wow, 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 wow. Nah, imagine, bro. Step into the Grand Tour. Nintendo GT. Step into the Grand Tour of Mario Kart. On the last episode of Dragon Ball Z, Mario finds Sonic. Actually, let's just do a meme story. On the last episode of Dragon Ball Z, Mario had ran into one of his arch rivals. And who was his rival? None other. Then, hey Roz, should we do Ultra Instinct Sonic? Or should we just do Supersonic 4?
Too altruistic Sonic. Why not?
And Super Saiyan 4 Mario had ran, or Super Plumber 4 Mario had ran into the one and the only Ultra Sonic. And when he ran into him, it was a mayhem of a battle. Sonic was on a whole nother level, and Mario was not playing any games. So, Mario, it looks like you wanted to fight me in my final form, huh? That's alright, Sonic. I'm ready to destroy you. And this entire planet, because you kidnapped the princess. Well then, looks like I'll have to defeat you with my ultimate power. Beware, Mario. You should be surprised. Not many have had this opportunity to fight me in this form before. But don't worry, Sonic. This will be the last time you get to show this form. You should be proud of yourself. Only Bowser Jr. has pushed me this far in battle before.
A child. A literal child.
It's over. Well then, bring it on, Mario. I'd like to see what your power's capable of. With a pleasure. Spoilers, Mario never landed a hit till Oh shoot! Yo, let's do the aura. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, hold up. Watch, this aura is gonna be bussin'. Yeah, Mario's gonna Oh no! Mario has now transformed into a stronger variant of. Hold on. What? You say I'm not getting paid for this script? Whatever. Mario then transformed into a very powerful version. Look at his aura. It resonates with a powerful flare. You've never fought someone this strong before, I bet, Sonic. Now you will die. But only after you tell me where the princess is. I'm not telling you anything, Mario. In fact, the last thing you're gonna get is a whooping from yours truly. Show me the power of the ultrasonic. Fine. Ha! Check out my speed now. Ha! Hot! Sonic then powers up into one of his most powerful forms. A form so dang powerful. I don't even know what the hell I'm saying anymore. But it's damn powerful, alright. And then just look at this aura, bro. Just look at this Super Saiyan aura, bro. Just look at the godlike key. It's chaos energy. Oh, my bad. Sonic, going into his chaos form, is now able to fight against Super Mario 4. And now a battle commences between the two, where the entire hyperverse is at threat. Oh, man.
Oh my god.
But everything was about to be ruined as they were about to get their asses handed to them. They were now shocked suddenly. Yo, chat, do this interactive. Just say whatever you want, and I'll just remix a story off of it.
Oh my god.
Yes, this is what makes the stream fun. In fact, we're gonna call this Wacky Stories. We'll do this after. Mario's eyes are surprised. They're both surprised. They both are surprised, sensing a new level of power right beyond them. And you know who was standing behind them? The one and only. Inserted according to Macadamia. The one and the only Kirby.
Hi! Hi!
Oh no! He has infinite power! Yeah, but aren't we like different levels of infinity? I mean, I kinda am if I combine with like Dimentio. Hey, Mario! There's no way we could defeat this pink blob. You're right, Sonic. What the hell are we gonna do? Yeah, I don't know. I think he'll beat our ass. We better be careful. And then, the pink blob beats the living out of Mario and Sonic. For some reason, they thought they would stand a chance. They must have lost their damn ever-loving mind. But I'm just a narrator, so I'm just commentating the story. But anyway,
What is this?
even in his Super Mario 4, Mario gets clam damned. And Kirby is only just stating,
Hi!
there's nothing else Kirby is saying, but the translation means I'm only using 0.000000000% of my infinity of my power. I don't know how the hell they even calculate that, but sure. Whatever helps you sleep at night, Kirby fans. But when Kirby releases this power, Mario is just like, whoa! Mamma mia! That hurt like a beach. Mario's getting his absolute butt stomped, losing to Kirby. And you can already tell where this battle is going. Oh, he's so strong! I never fought anyone this strong. Suddenly, okay, Andre says, suddenly Omega Bowser shows up spreading his negative energy. And then...
What on earth?
And now we have the Three Stooges just sitting there, staring into space as... Hold on. The artist is not done drawing yet. Dude, hold on. Let me finish this art piece. Anyway, I'll keep narrating. The negative energy filled up the entire galaxy. And as it filled up the galaxy... Multiverse. Oh, why? You gotta keep it consistent. Don't be like these other writers. All right, sure. The multiverse, as they're filling up the entire... Do I say galaxy again? Multiverse, dumbass. All right. The multiverse, as they fill up the entire multiverse, full with power, beyond, stronger than a city. Just say infinite. Okay. How many times? Just keep saying it. An infinite power filling up an infinite void and infinite energy. And, I think people are getting bored. No, they're not. They're just cringing and having fun and bored. You're only doing this because they're bored. Shut up. Anyway, so the characters, Sonic, Mario, and Kirby are now facing up against one of the strongest villains out there. They stare into the sunset as they meet.
Hello, Mario and Sonic, and little pink thing. I have enough power in my body to corrupt this entire planet. My name is Bowser, and I am Omega Bowser, with enough energy to rule the entire multiverse. You will die by my hands alone. Roar.
I think you need a breath mint.
You insolent little fool. Do you know who I am? I am Omega Bowser, and I'm one of the strongest beings in this entire existence.
You know, that's what a lot of villains say, and then they never actually stand up to it. Sonic, what about you?
Yeah, I've fought a lot of them myself.
How about you, Kirby?
Booyah!
Well, you heard him.
Damn it, Mario. I will destroy you. I have the 7 negative nega stars, and with them, I will destroy you and this entire reality.
Nice a try, Bowser, but you won't get away with it.
Well, I would have gotten away with it too, if it wasn't for those meddling kids.
Wrong cartoon, dude.
Whatever. You will now die and face the wrath of Bowser, the Omega.
Dude, why does it look like a 5-year-old to you?
Because the artist is trying to commentate while drawing. Shut up, Sonic. Anyway, you will all die.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna whoop your ass.
No, you won't, because Andre Strozier said, yeah, something outside the cosmos. Now what do I draw? Just put black and draw a lot of dots for space. All right, cool. Now, outside of the cosmos and a background full of black dots. That's supposed to be space? Yes, shut up, dude. Just keep narrating. Space! Roz, are you following me?
Yep, I'm following you. Somehow, I'm following you.
Somewhere out in deep space, in a planet that I don't even know the damn name of, but whatever. In the distant planet, long, long away from Earth, is following the normal ecosystem. Look, stop just making up filler words. Let's get to the story. Okay, fine. So, long outside the cosmos, the elder of the mushroom watched in concern of Bowser's negative energy. We see them out here in this planet. Yes. In these cosmos, we now look deeper into the planet. All right. Get rid of the background. Thank you. Okay. Now draw the next picture. Now they go back in to the next character. The elder, what's his name? Elder Mushroom? Yeah, Toadsworth. Just draw Toadsworth. Okay. No, don't do that, voice. Okay. No, just have normal conversation.
I've been watching these guys. It looks like they are releasing amazing amounts of power. I didn't think that the Mushroom Kingdom would be in such peril, or even the entire universe. Bowser's negative energy will destroy us all if we're not careful. We need to be careful now. What do you suggest? Terry Bogard.
He's like, what the fuck is Terry doing there?
Stand up. Okay. Jeez. Man. Wow, Elder, you're right. To see the planet is full of a lot of energy.
You know, I really think it's weird you still have the Japanese accent for some damn reason.
I think so too. But I don't remember what my English voice actor sound like, so this will work.
And as Terry is watching from a distance. Nigga, that's not Terry, that's Bob the Builder. Shut up! I'm doing the best I can.
Come on, get serious.
As Terry is watching from a distance with the Elder Mushroom.
Their power is very strong. I think they're going to destroy the multiverse.
I know, that's what I just said.
Oh. Well, you just said the Mushroom Kingdom.
The same thing.
But, whatever. As this power and this observation was made as clear as damn day for some reason, we move on to the next segment. And that's when these characters start to release their real power. Come on, guys, keep it going. Why is the chat dead? Chat, you gotta keep writing, keep the story going. You're gonna die. All right, he's gonna summon the Ultra.
I can't. I can't.
Very well. I had a feeling. I didn't want to call for you. But...
I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be back.
All right. I had a feeling. I didn't want to call for you, but we need your help. Shadow. Ultra, or should I say, Ultra Ego Shadow. Well, Sonic. Is that who you want me to go help? Yes, Sonic the Hedgehog. You're aware of him? Sonic. Why does that name bother me so much? Don't worry. I know you're stronger than him. You have the ultimate life form, and you have more than enough power in your system. Well, I've been saving this power of chaos energy. It'll be enough to annihilate that idiot, Bowser, and I should be able to save the entire world. And then, you promise you'll give me what I asked for. Yes, I will help you resurrect Maria. Very well. Then I will only help because of that one condition. But if you fail me, old man, know that I will be back for you. I know. Don't worry, Shadow. We'll make sure that things go as planned. So, what's the coordinates? How far away is it? It's about the same distance as about 599,000... Well, actually, 599 septillion, 347 sextillion, 366 quintillion, 999 quadrillion, 256 trillion, quintillion, and 566 quadrillion, 366 trillion, 414 billion, 215,530,256.57 light years away. Okay. So basically about a couple trillion times the length of the universe away?
Yeah.
I could just warp there. That wouldn't take any time at all.
No, you have to travel. Make it dramatic.
Why?
Because if you show up too fast, it ruined the plot. Get it? And I won't have enough time to, drink my tea. I don't want you to end the boss that fast.
You're a dumbass, you know that.
Yes, I've been told that, but regardless, I'm worried about the dangers of this level of being. So, Ultra Ego Shadow, show your power. Show them what the real ultimate life form is.
Why?
Just do it! Damn, why do you keep asking stupid questions?
Because I'm talking to a moron?
Shadow, I'm not gonna help you anymore with Maria if you just don't shut the hell up.
You know, I could kill you, right?
Yeah, and guess what? Maria will be dead too.
Man, you really irk me. But if this will help, then I'll do it.
You better do it. You ain't got no choice. Dumbass.
Watch who you're talking to.
Alright, now shut up. Too much dialogue. Now just go.
Fine. I'll show them the ultimate power.
Alright, now let's go.
Thanks, Macadamia. Thanks for stopping by. You have yourself a wonderful day. Likewise, Macadamia. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. Ultra Ego Shadow is going to be watching you, so close your closet. And now that the chat has died and nobody wants to go any further with the story, we'll have to end it here. So, now that the last part of the story is done with Nintendo balls. My closet don't have doors.
Exactly. That's why I'll always be watching. Whether you think I am or not.
I was
Anyway, those are the two characters. That is the end of the saga. Thanks, David Super. I appreciate it. You have yourself a good night too if you guys are heading out.
But that's okay. We'll just keep going, I think.
And then the evil wizard Yoshi was at hand.
what?
Okay, fine, not a Yoshi.
The evil wizard Kamek is at hand.
There we go. That's more acceptable.
Yes, and with Kamek at hand, a lot of things were going to happen.
Well, Your Highness, I think it's about time we take care of Mario and the Mario Brothers.
Yes, I'm inclined to agree. But there's a little bit more that I want to see that they can do.
Are you sure? I can easily help you get more than what's required.
Kamek, I trust your ability, and I believe you have more than enough power to actually help me eradicate them. But please tell me, why have you taken over Bowser's throne?
Because that bumbling buffoon, I've been looking to take over his throne for quite some time. He thought I was never planning this day, but in reality, I've always had this secret up my sleeve.
I'm impressed. So, you gathered a bunch of whips ropes from the world of Zelda to help you.
That's right, and there's more to it that I'm also going to accomplish. You know what else I'm going to tell you about? I'll tell you. We're going to resurrect Orochi.
Orochi?
Yes. Now that we're going to resurrect Orochi, please, I need you to get rid of the Supreme Mushroom.
Why, of course, Master. Anything for you. I'll make sure I destroy them and those plumbers.
Yes, as I expected you to do. My faithful little servant.
And that faithful little servant was none other than a mind-possessed Kratos.
Now,
Jesus Christ.
now that I have someone as strong as Kratos under my control, when I bring back Orochi, this world will know pain.
That's my line.
Shut your ass up, Pain. Get back in the kitchen and cook.
Imagine, just imagine this whole. Oh, all right, guys. I think that's about enough. But if you guys are down for a stream like this, leave some fires in the chat. Like a whole remix story of Tari just voice acting and just doing a bunch of random crap that chat is just inserting in the story. I would definitely do it for you guys. I don't mind. We could definitely have that for another stream. Again, just another shout out to everyone who came by, which is Yamcha, many others who came by and helped contribute for the donations. They really mean a lot, and I really do appreciate everyone who's contributed in the stream. Macadamia, I appreciate it. I also want to give shout outs to That One Weeb, Lord Yamcha as well, for also contributing. And I do want to say it's been great. That One Weeb, if you still are watching the stream or if you ever get any other information, just remember you're always welcome to join the next stream, especially when it comes to the conversation. But we just got to have a conversation prior. That's just the rules and regulations because, again, just understand that it's kind of hard to just jump right in and just, jump right into the session. But hopefully everyone else enjoyed this. This is going to be Atari H&B. I'm going to be signing off. Everyone else, thanks for stopping by on the stream. Y'all have a wonderful night. Roz, any last things you want to say? And no, the next stream, Cosmology comparison, may have to involve
Chronica.
My last words are Crash Solos Mario. That's my last words.
But what about comida?
Comida. Okay.
All right. But all right, guys. Have a good night, everyone. Star Agent B signing off. Peace.
Peace out.